Moshi, good morning. Still morning. Sorry about being a little later than expected, but we'll make it up on the long end. So I won't shut her down as quickly. I had that 10 a.m. Alarm hit me up and was just like, you know what? No, that ain't happening. I probably shouldn't have worked so hard between the hours of 2 and 4 a.m. So don't ask me. Just it's stupidity. Rears its ugly head most of the time around here, but we're good. So like I said, we'll make the adjustment, and we gotta swap out the morning beer. Well, no, we're not swapping out the morning beer. We gotta swap out the morning coffee because my apartment's water is shut off for plumbing work or whatever, and I forgot to fill up my coffee reservoir. So fuck. So that's what you got to do to make things happen, I guess. So let's open on up Steam and get right on into the nitty gritty. Sit back, relax. Right, there's going to be some cutscenes, I believe, that are coming my way. I believe. I hope. I was told they were happening. But good morning to you, DJ. How are you? Some very good cutscenes. Okay. I can adjust to some very good cutscenes. Also, I did download I believe it's the SDK NVIDIA filter. So if I do want to have a little bit of a cold air breeze coming on into me, it works a lot better than the other one from OBS. So we should all be good. But right now, all good. So. Loading on up the game, 128 hours deep. I feel like we're barely just even at the cusp at it, but we're ready to jump on into the rooftop. So let's shimmy right in there. All right. I did briefly yesterday go over some orbments. I should probably just take that one little quick lookaroo. Like I basically looked at like all the super powerful ones, and I can certainly see like I sort of missed a few. Like, you know, like your years and your level 4s. Most of the level 4s I think got through there, but like I said, we're strapped for money a little bit. So like it's something like this of like, is someone rocking a blue Ascension? You know, does it need to be replaced? A Diamond Nova? Per se, but like I said, most of those things are gonna be coming on through. So like, yeah, unfortunately, I sort of wish there'd be one little extra of being able to swap it out and say like, look, just show me what's available, so I know what we can put on people, because there certainly is a lot of good orbments here. I think this was another one I looked and I was like, oh, I gotta use this, but no one was really going out of their way to be using space farts. And that might be okay, you know, stuff like this. But, you know, like we got it covered for the most part. So that's the good end of it. I better go let a cat out, so bugging. Alright. There are some dazzling quartz that are even better. Not sure you can make them now. Okay. I guess we'd have to go back. But, you know, like you said, we get an opportunity to roll back on into the corridor sometime later. So, like I said, let's get on in. Lloyd's a little drunk in here, just stumbling on in. So, what is it about, like, here? Like, you know, there that is. Do we take some type of weird beam and just rocket on over? That's a pretty cool look. Oh, I was like, are those all? I guess those are all like buildings, but like, you know, you can't really, don't get access to that. Not even close. Well, there's still time left until the operation begins if we need it. Or should we dive right in? Choosing to wait for the operation to begin will mean you can no longer explore Crossbell. The corridor will also become temporarily unavailable. Be certain that you are prepared for the ordeals ahead before selecting the first option. We are ready to begin the operation. Wasn't it like the first Trails in the Sky that there was like some weird thing that it either came from the sky or came from a lake? And you had to, it was like some like, weird like, space race or something that came out. There will be a chance in the dungeon to go to the corridor. The game will tell you. Well, thank God for that. Hello, DJ. Hello, Lothars. How are you? Every preparation across the board was complete at last. Rosalia and Vita then entered Crossbell to take their places for the operation. Lloyd and the others then met up with them and waited for the operation to begin. And finally, at 3 p.m. Yeah, I'm super glad too. It was you can't expect much from Canada Post, but
it's time, Mr. Speaker.
Hey, they delivered. Oh, that's what they do, right?
Indeed. I must express my utmost gratitude to each of you for volunteering to go on this mission. I am unable to stand alongside you on the fighting front, but if I may be bold, I will still be fighting in my own way. Today we march for freedom, for peace, and for the future our families deserve. We have struggled on the battlefield, at the podium, in the press, on the vast reaches of the Orbal Net, and those struggles helped to earn us our signing ceremony mere days ago. Try they may to strip us of our victory, but the world has seen our strength before, and they shall soon see it again. They shall see that as long as the fires of hope burn within us, we will never yield, no matter the obstacle we face.
We will never yield. That's like a Kevin Spacey quote from House of Cards.
We will now commence the final operation, the Wings of Genesis. I pray for your success and safe return.
All Guardian Force members and support units, move out!
Yes, ma'am.
At least they didn't screw up and called her Sir by accident.
It begins.
Sure does.
This is what will finally put an end to the chaos that plagues Crossbell.
Right. And usher in a new dawn for Zemuria.
I wish we could have played a bigger part in the kickoff.
I agree, but it's important that details for each step stay on a need-to-know basis to prevent any information from leaking.
Hold on. Just going to dab on over here for a moment. Don't worry, Reen, you'll get your chance. I hope he does.
Don't worry, your part's coming up, so just sit tight.
Ugh, sitting tight's about the hardest thing you could ask of us right now.
Good luck, Fran.
Good luck, Fran, indeed.
And Adios. Please watch over them.
Are we on one of these boats?
The danger zone. No sign of enemies yet.
Danger zone?
Be ready for battle at a moment's notice.
Yes, sir.
What do you think that little, like, shotgun's gonna do from there? still on the roof. Okay. We're just gonna watch them get decimated.
Enemy Sauber soldats in sight! Over 100 of them even! Just look at the size of them!
Alright.
You know, I don't want to get on someone's counting skills, but I don't see over 100 of them. That was like a brisk dozen. A few more.
There are so many Sauber soldats.
But how? There weren't half as many at the signing ceremony.
Where do you think they were keeping them?
More at the military factory. With our side this heavily outnumbered. Oh! Look over there!
Bird's eye view to all.
Ah, damn, ain't those...
It's the Dareflinger and Arc Royale.
All branch campus units ready!
All main campus
I thought you were
units
supposed to
also
trust
ready.
Skynet Ninja.
Open the hatches. Soldats,
It's the humans that were wrong.
Sir!
Look, when the Skynet thing rolls out for real in our world, you ever seen those Boston Dynamic videos of where they're abusing the robots? That's where it started, okay? That's where it started. Oh, let's push over this robot to see if it, you know, finds a way to still deliver the boxes.
Better steer her
One
right,
day, man,
Rico.
one day.
You know I will. Time to turn a profit.
We'll cover your blind spots.
Yeah, what was the name of the Skynet guy? Dyson?
all right. Let's get this going.
I look forward to our robot overlords. Like I said,
Chingo. Josette.
if they allow me to still live my life like I can play video games and, you know, all that jazz.
I wouldn't
How
celebrate
bad
that.
could it be compared to what we currently have? Okay, now maybe there's maybe 100 in total.
Not more of them!
This isn't looking good.
Too bad for them we saw this coming.
How are you this morning, Ninja?
Aren't those?
Society airships.
Not a moment too soon, I see.
I'm sure Duvali won't mind leaving this to us.
It's an honor to be able to fight at your side.
Killing Bear.
Different as you seem now.
Like here wants to talk. Now let's do this.
I'll wait from where I get a moment to talk, because there's something I want to talk about with the robots things. But this seems important that I don't want to miss it with one of my rants about robots.
Zeno, Leo, Ines and Inea. Credit to the idiot.
Even
who
more
asked
people
for
are
it.
coming together.
Figures I'm not seeing Shirley, though.
Did you call everyone here, Vita? Well, they wanted something to do, so I pulled rank and gave them something to do. I'm so glad I got Zephyr's contact information during the war as well.
When did you?
Pull rank, please.
This woman is never without her surprises.
With this
Gilbert
many
are
on our
actually
side, we'll surely
performing.
win.
No, it'll take more than that.
I would bet soldats aren't all that are defending the tower.
Look!
Just once and only once in his life he can be useful.
Watch out!
Brace for impact!
Oh god.
They mean business.
Brace yourselves! The second wave is coming!
Oh, I thought like that was the end of her.
That looks like...
Comes the cavalry. Thomas?
Now this is
It's
what I call a
Walds.
good time!
We'll need to do Father Wazi proud on this one.
This isn't the first time Gilbert was useful, it's the second. He had a shining moment in Sky. And he has had another one
Looks like
since.
Bald and Scarlet made it after all.
So he's good for every 8 games.
Kevin and Reese are here!
Yeah. Wonder who the 3rd and 11th
I was gonna say, it's been a forever
Pulling out all
moment
the
since we've
stops.
seen Kevin.
At this point, we've got our win in the bag.
It's still not enough. We're buying time at best. It's not enough to win.
We're
Seen
up
him,
against intelligence that transcends
but they dropped the
human
name.
limits. I doubt we've even seen all it's capable of.
Yeah. Can't afford to miss a minute.
Which is even weirder of that they would mention it but not show him. Maybe he's like, oh, what's his name? The Archer guy from the Avengers. Maybe he just didn't want to go and do a movie. So just like, hey, just send him in jail and house arrest or something for a year. Hawkeye? Was that his name? I think so.
The tide is slowly turning against us.
I know those soldats are strong, but this can't be.
We're little more than a colorful crew assembled at the last minute. Our foe has Elysium. It's likely parsing data from this battle and adapting in real time.
In an instant, it can use that information to work out where its next strike will hurt us most. Exactly. Just like the Supreme Leader.
No. That's what we're up against?
Is there no way for us to outsmart it?
Ask, and ye shall receive.
Oh, there he comes.
Prepare for teleportation.
Zio!
Joshua, look!
That White Falcon must be...
The Courageous too?
But its engine got completely trashed. Emma, Celine, we're teleporting aboard! Right! Got it!
I shall aid you.
Oh, we could always use a 3rd Dominion. Alright. Going on a ship. Oh. Oh, indeed. say, we better have some type of shield or something. Just change the paint. Why not? Is that emblem supposed to mean something to me? Like, should I know what that is?
It's white now?
I know, right, Reen?
This is the White Wings.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, but I would never kid, my dearest elf.
Hey there, Luigi with Squeegee. Remember Squeegee Kids in Tirana? It's like 10, 20 years ago. Don't give the Squeegee Kids money. By God, would we kill to have the Squeegee Kids now? Just asking. At least they did something instead of the current homeless that just live in tents everywhere.
This secret weapon was engineered in Liberl after the war's end. A sister ship to the Courageous 2 that incorporates its data to better fight the crises of tomorrow.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Yeah, so the Courageous 2 that we thought it was at the very beginning has been found, and it's now the ship from Liberl.
The high-speed cruiser, the Arcade 2.
The Arcade 2.
I don't believe it.
Even Chloe's here to help now.
What a thing to be keeping in your back pocket.
Damn. You really outdid yourself this time.
You work today there,
say,
Luigi?
Even I didn't foresee such an exciting development.
You want an hour-long call of getting someone's internet to work again? See, the blue flame means you know it's a clean burning fuel. Oh, I thought it was just gonna like run right into it.
Our soldats look like they're scared stiff or something.
Scared straight into an erection.
Now's our chance.
It's busy today. Okay, loading screen. Hey, I might get to talk about something. Or not. Oh, there's an erection. Hey, Chief, if I hold my gun like this and shoot it just into the air, right? That'll work. Hey, you're the birthday boy, Lou. You do what you want. Ordered the Logitech Brio 101 webcam today. I heard that's a good webcam.
Big's coming.
Very nice.
No barrier's gonna protect us against that.
Now, Grandpa.
What'd you get it for? 100?
I know. Now.
150? $700? And a deep fryer. Now that's living.
Father?
That's living.
Major General Bardius. General Vandyck.
When
Did you get the
they
one
coordinate
deep
bringing
fryer
the
where you can do
Empire's
2
most fearsome
foods at
warriors?
once at different temperatures?
Blessings of the blue curse and flame be upon you.
When we move, the wife wants to get a new one. Because we have like a basic one that just, you know, you throw it into the basket and
Are they going to?
it's all good. But she would like
It's
one
time
to like,
we
you know,
witness
do
the roar
2
of a
separate
lion.
things.
After the hell they incurred upon my homeland.
Got it for $25. Where the fuck did you get it for $25? I want to know that.
Show your disciples and children.
If I can get a
that
Brio
your
101
skills
for
have
fucking
never dulled.
–
$25.
Nothing will ever dampen your fire. Now,
35. Not too bad still.
and a show they'll have, or I would never have it otherwise.
Was it an Amazon deal? I forgot it's Prime Day. Everyone point your pointy weapons there and yell, "Ah!"
They repelled it. What the hell?
Oh, air fryers are game changers nowadays. They absolutely are.
It's Mona's
All the advantage of a deep fry without the mess.
Now's our chance.
Fuck me. Is it only today? Is it like one of those like only today deals? God damn it, stop talking about food, you people.
Fire the main cannon!
So it looks like we're beating up their
Young ones! You must go forth! Not just to end this conflict, but to carve yourselves a new tomorrow!
Right! We'll take flight!
one of those things of where I don't want to buy one because I'm happy with what I have, but I wouldn't mind a new webcam. I'll add it to cart. That way at least it's there.
What's it doing here?
Rain!
Now we can fly. So here in a moment, you're gonna have to split into 2 teams, so choose your team wisely. Okay. That's the worst haircut ever.
Oh, what a show! I wasn't expecting them to unveil a new set of white wings for the occasion. All futile in the face of a super-intelligent AI, but
thank you,
I
Lothar.
applaud their enthusiasm.
My, aren't you having a ball?
It's one of those,
Oops! I wasn't expecting.
It's one of those pictures of where if you squinted,
And
I could see John Cena.
Any idea of how much data I've been able to gather, and still with plenty left to be divulged?
I understand you've been indulging yourself quite a bit backstage. But don't you think you've taken it a step too far?
When is the
this
All-Star
time?
game again? It's gotta be coming up soon, like.
The only difference between you and me is that you are having your fun with this conflict out in the open. Not to worry, however,
Week
I
from
remain
today.
quite cognizant of my position as an Anguis. As I told Ren, I've shared my technical know-how, but the rest is out of my hands. My interest lies more in observing what he, as a product of a singularity, is capable of achieving. That is all.
I think you're vastly downplaying your role in this. So you'll be keeping mum about what you know? Not even a little hint on how all this came to be?
Nope.
And the point of that would be? You'll know soon enough.
Is he like working for both sides, Novartis, or what?
I suggest you not dawdle in making your exit as well.
See you later, Harry Potter.
What an irksome little man he is.
Okay, so we're gonna make 2 parties here, and we gotta make a big decision. But now that I get a moment, I want to say, did anyone remember us talking about like Boston Dynamics beating up their robots to see like, you know, like that they won't do anything? There was a longer form video, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, and I don't know if it was Boston Dynamics or something, but they were showing a delivery robot. Very simple. It was like taking an everyday normal box and moving it into another thing. Just take a box, walk on over, place it over onto something else. And they would introduce a human, like it was just in a designated like yellow blocked out area. And they would throw in a human, and the human would push and prod it and hit it with things and see if it would divulge or diverge from its job of just pick up box, put box over it. Pick up from A, put into B. And this was carrying on for like 20 minutes in the longer form video. Like there's like a clip or a GIF on like, you know, shorter ads of where it just shows it and it just doesn't. There's a longer form video where I don't know if like it's like really out or if they really like got rid of it, but about 20 minutes or so, the guy is prodding and hitting it and stopping it. And what happens is the robot just stops and doesn't do anything. And it's sitting there like, and the guy is sort of like is confused, and then he goes off, and I think he goes and checks the laptop to like say, oh, like did I fucking break it? Do I have to restart it? And he goes and it's like, nope, still all good. What they determined was that I don't think it's AI that's in these things. It could be. But what they were trying to figure out was that if there's some type of machine learning that's going on, what they were worried about was that this robot has a job. Its job is to do A to B, no problems. If you encounter a problem while trying to do A to B, you try to ignore it, right? Just carry on with it until it gets to be too much. It stopped because it was being like an annoyance. So people were thinking like, oh, like, was the robot having feelings? Was its feelings broke? No. People were going the other way with it, thinking like, what if we get robots that are so advanced that if, you know, a human is beating up the robot to get the job done faster, like that the robot goes like, look, I could continue to do my job of putting blocks from A to B if I got rid of the human. Right? I don't know what it means by that, but that's what they were reading in the thought out of what the robot was thinking. Not in any like terrible way, like nobody knows. It was just basic like text that was spit out. And that's why the robot stopped. I don't know if they haven't like built it to know what to do or what it'd be capable of doing. It's just one of those like humanoid robots that have like, you know, a head, like looks like a human, and it was just carrying on. But it was weird of like, I haven't really seen the longer form video of it before, because it makes you wonder of like, we're getting there with things with like AI and shit of where stuff's going. And if you start mixing that shit together, you know, you have Skynet. Right? Like I said, I'm for our corporate robot overlords. I will bow down to you. Okay? I'm ready to serve. Just letting it known to, if they're listening, they should be. I'm on the internet, so it's already being fed into their big giant brains. We should be okay. I love how the bar keeps getting raised for the Blue Jays. Oh, they're not a first place team. They're first place in division. Oh, now they need to beat real teams. Like, come on. Is that coming from other teams, though? Like, I saw after they swept the Blue Jays, the Yankees announcer was, you know, took a couple shots at them going like, ah, you guys are, you know, you're fucked. And then, you know, there was that, like, I don't think they were expected to be in first place, but they're a team right now where everything is working together, right? Like everything is clicking for them. And that's what you need as a team. Sure, you need your big names, but what you really do need is like, you need your, I mean, that Barger guy, he's coming off huge. You need him. You need, like, the Schneiders of the world. You need them to have big games. You don't need Vladimir Guerrero and Bo Bichette and who's another one? Like, Springer and all them. Like, of course you need them to have big games, but they're expected. What you need is those other smaller parts to have those big games. Like, that's why, like, winning teams. If you remember, like, back... God, it was probably like, what, a decade ago, like when Kansas City won the World Series, like that was like the type of run they had of like sort of I think outside of like Eric Hosmer, like they didn't really have a bunch of known players, but they worked well as a team, they got it together and they won. Like that's what it was like. So Lloyd, Rufus, and Nadia will be in Team A by default, and Reen, Lapis, and Swin will default to Team B. Okay, so I got my A. Add 20 fucking characters? Yeah, but as long as they don't, because, you know, like, the Braves were good the previous year, right? And then, you know, Asuna was injured and whatnot. But it's, you know, as long as they don't, like, you know, break the roster, they'll come back okay. Injuries happen, or whatever, like, you know, it's part of how everything goes. Okay. I wasn't expecting to have such a large grouping available to me. Okay, so we got 3 that have to go here. And it said they swapped Swin. So Swin and Nadia got separated. Well, I was just going to say, do they need to trade for people, or do they just need to have, like, you know, run out this year, maybe trade for some good prospects maybe, but you don't want to give up anybody that's going to be back next year that's going to allow them to be good again. I mean, that's the problem. That's like a Toronto Maple Leaf problem if we're talking hockey. Okay. Let's just start off with like our favorites. Like who do we want here? Like you. I don't know if I want you on that team or the other team, but yeah, I like you. It's Claire, Doovie, Sharon, Toa. Okay, then we got Crow, Muse, Altina, Kurt, Yuna. What do we got? 14. I think you gotta take Millie. Ice is good. We got 16. That's the only thing I'm trying to think of, like. Once I make my decision for Group A, can I get rid of, like, can I swap people? Like, will it make me say, like, oh, like, no? Like, where, like, this can't be my whole entire roster. Like, I guess one thing of it, is this everybody I'm choosing from? Is there 40 people here? I guess I should count. 1, 2, 3. There is. Okay, so my whole, yes, okay, so my whole group is here. Okay. I guess my approach almost has to be is like, pick someone I like and then someone I don't like. Pick someone I like, then someone I don't like. Because it looks like you're pretty much using everybody. Okay, so I like Ellie. And then I like Randy. I like Tio. Noe. Okay. So then, who's the next one I like? Do I like Wazi? Not really. Okay, so it'd be Estelle. And then I like Joshua. I'm not really too big on Ren. Right, so there. And then I'm not a big fan of Agate. I would put Arios with Reen and Eustace with Rufus. Okay. No. I feel like, you know, Agate and Tita sort of should go together, but all right, and then we'll put that. God, this. Who would I rather have? Probably Claire. Toa. Okay, I like Crow. Not big on Ash. I like Muse, so maybe Ash. No. Nope. Fuck! Like you. Make you. We got 15. Okay. The Gaius. Eustace. 17 left. Machias. Elliot and Altina. Or Lisa. Okay. I think everyone should be good. I like that. So then my other part is gonna be, we got Randy, Tio, Wazi, Risha, Joshua, Tita, Arios, Duvi, Sharon, Celine, Muse, Kurt, Yuna, Milliam, Fee, Sarah, Emma, Laura, and then it's Lapis, Swin, and Noreen. I think that works. I think that works. Yes. Well, what a time for that divine night to finally show up. How are you guys holding up? Ugh. I'm alright. Nadia? Where are you, Nadia? Rufus isn't here either. I don't see... What a disaster this is. I'd rather we weren't separated from Lapis with how integral her part is in this. That night really kind of blindsided us. It's as if we knew we were going to break through the barrier. Guess we didn't pull as much as fast as Elysium as we thought we did. Barrier was mentioned. We made it though. Everyone did. The others are just somewhere else inside the tower. Well, not to be fair, he didn't say the barrier. The barrier was mentioned in regards to him, but Lloyd did not mention the word barrier. The Retchedabove Tower. This tower's huge, even looking on the inside. I can sense the spirits of the deceased. It's as though it's become one with the world of the dead. And let's not forget the archaisms and the rest of these abnormal foes. Stay on a high alert in here at all times.
Elysium is here. That means the central terminal has to be somewhere up above.
Why not below?
But...
I'm an idiot. Just how could I lose her? I said I'd protect her for you, Ace. That I'd never leave her.
If I don't have S with me,
Don't be scared. The others are sure to be there with them, so your friends aren't alone. Rufus and me and all of us will be sure to take good care of you till we find them.
We know Rufus is capable enough on his own. From what little I've seen, Nadia can hold her own just as well as he can. I'm sure you know that better than anyone with how long you've been together.
I know she can, but...
They must have already started moving. We can't be the ones to hold things up.
Alright.
So let's go. To give us and every single person in this world...
So we got our two groupings, one led by Reen, one led by Lloyd.
So we can share our days with those we love.
We'll pull through. As long as we're together in spirit, we always will.
Then what are we waiting for? I won't let any harm come to Nadia. I swore it.
And I need Rufus and Nadia with me to better fulfill my duties. I need all of you.
We couldn't quell this crisis without Lapis even if we wanted to. May we combine all our strengths to see she is well.
Rufus. We'll be leaning on you.
Sounds like our course is clear. There's no telling what's waiting for us. But there's no turning back now.
We have until 5 p.m. to shut this tower down.
We may come from across the continent and from all walks of life, But here we stand united for a single cause.
To move forward and get over this last barrier. Right!
That was so cringe.
In a way.
All
it's
right.
impressive that Project Babel required constructing this thing without a single person.
From what I can tell, the barrel and the system behind the Divine Lightning was built in the local military factory.
Between its communications network and stealth
swear to God.
capabilities, it will pose a threat if left unchecked.
I mean, thank God you guys can't hear it, but like,
we'll stop it.
Fuck's sakes, like, I have no idea what someone is doing, like, literally. It sounds like they have, like, a K-12 saw just sawing, like, into the concrete floor or something. Like, I have no idea what people are doing. Jesus Christ, we live in, like, a fucking 70-year-old building. What the fuck could you be doing to this place?
Now then.
Alright, let's see who I really would like as part of this. Nadia's good, Rufus is good. I mean, that's not bad. I don't know if I want Noe on support. Estelle. Sort of got to make some decisions here. Crow. I mean, everyone's at a decent level, so there's that. Probably you're gonna need Elliot, some type of magic guy. Yeah, maybe uses for Ren. Now let's see how drunk these tactics are, of course. When I keep thinking of Lloyd as being a evasion tank, and that's not. I guess I don't really have. I guess that sort of is the one little. I put all of those evasion people on the other group. Not that that's a big deal, but like Kurt, Swin, and Fee are all on the other group. So, all right. Oh yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I think it's just sort of one of my own little things. Okay, that's put you there. Put you there. So anal about these things. Does Estelle not have a, How do I set up a link with people? Link. It's like she's just, like, is she linked automatically? Stupid. Let's see what you got. I assume you'd have nothing other than just some everyday basic bitch armor. Support people will link you when you bring them into the fight. Okay. I don't think I can make things here, right? You can only strengthen, like you said, there were some pretty nice things to make here, but I don't know if they're in here. Back to trade. Mishi badge, we already have one of those. Peki badge, we have. Kagejimaru sandals. Those could be good for the speed. I don't know if they're really an advantage for anyone that's just screaming out. Not really. Septium veins. Oh, like, so these are the ones you're talking about, eh? So, like, you need, need a couple things there. Yes, yeah! Yeah, it doesn't look like we're making any. No. Alright.
Whoa!
Start it off.
I don't want to do this.
They're open!
Good start.
I've got you!
It's over!
Okay, there you go. Nice little finishing job there.
All right.
All right, indeed.
How about this?
Do you have quartz on to find the chest, the moon lens, possibly? I should probably make sure that I have that rocking.
How plain. Nadia!
Make for the gentle reminders always.
How shall we play? Now!
Too late!
Here come some buddies!
Beautiful.
My turn!
Back to battle. Bring them on in there. Can you Yeah, I'd hate to be missing some things there, obviously. For oh, I didn't even pay attention to what that was. I thought that was going to be a circle one. It wasn't.
Back tenfold!
Nurse Nadia's
Okay,
here.
smack him back. There we go. That's what we like seeing. Just heal me right back.
How shall we play?
If you could just stop that all. Just, is that everybody? Just the two of you need some loving?
Arcus activate!
On guard.
Oh, I appreciate you when you just stay into the hole. That's what we like.
Cut you down!
Nail him there, Ellie. Nail him. I mean, you'd have to assume that with all the people that I have, there should be either a was it Sacred Mirror or
All right.
or a moon lens or something on somebody. Surely. And don't call me Shirley.
Divine Crusade! They're off guard! Let's go!
We could spend the points.
Leave it to me!
No worse for wear, I hope.
Should have got the Halo guy to do the voices for these. Would have been nice.
But of course.
Here's more where that came from.
Yay, I did it!
A matter of course.
That's how it's done.
Alright, Orbments, Quartz. And it's as long as anyone has it in the attack or the support, but not the reserve, right? So that's what we gotta look for. Is it Sacred Mirror? It is. We got it. You're good.
Whoa! I
That
don't want
almost
to
went
do this.
the wrong way. Is he saying Brawn Breaker? He could be. He could be.
Take my place. Leave it to me.
Get on in there, Estelle. I wanna rock you like a hurricane. I do really like, I don't know what it is about the Trails in the Sky #1 remake. You might have noticed this as well, DJ. It's like they have like a little thin black outline like around all of the characters. Like it makes them pop just a little bit more. I don't know if they did that in Daybreak or not, but you certainly, like, you can see the emphasize. You can see that they really worked hard on those. Like, I don't really see it on these characters that I really saw it on the other ones per se.
How shall we play? Should be around here. Up you go!
Boy, you're gonna offer me 2 freebie S breaks against a bunch of nobodies? That's mighty brave of you.
It's over! Rising Nova!
Dinner time. I just got that off. I wasn't expecting them to steal another one there.
My crispy top!
I guess I could have her do it again. She's just gonna get the points back. There you go. Why not? Oh, she doesn't get it back on the other end of it. Oh well, that's okay. When you can double up on looking at a nice little teddy bear, that's all you ask for. Put them into the space-time continuum. Look at that. And then another close-up. There you go. A little piece.
Everything coming.
That's what we can ask for.
Nice! I did it!
I've done it!
There's more where that came from.
Yay, I did it!
A matter of course.
I was gonna say, are these things like hittable? No, it doesn't appear so.
Bring it!
Oh, how do you miss these people? Now you get shot with a laser. What's wrong with you?
I'll take care of it.
This move is so good. Like, just because it just gets back health and CP, like it's wonderful. I almost would have preferred it to have him with Swin for Zoom Zone, but you know, it'll work.
Outplaying.
We should get
How shall we play?
get Ash in there, or sorry, Crow.
Watch and learn.
You know, just in that one opportunity that Dark Fantasy Realm stumbles on in here and doesn't see that he's a part of the crew, she's gonna lose her mind. And we can't have that happening, so. And then you tell her like your true feelings about someone like that, and you're like, oh god, are you ready for that?
Too slow. There. Okay, all together now.
Certainly.
Leave it to me.
There we go. That's a mighty wallop right there. That guy doesn't even know what happened to him.
All right.
My turn now.
Beautiful. See, that she got 20 CP points out of that. Does everyone just do the peace sign or what? No? Just, you know, or the thumbs up? Alright, moving on. I was sort of expecting, like, this dungeon to be a little bit more organic. And not really, like, all, like we've gone into the Death Star type of thing. I don't know why, but like I just sort of had that feeling of like that's what it was gonna be. Yeah, turn around, Mr. Thing. I've never really had a problem with any of the music that this game puts out. It's always been banger after banger after banger. They really just know what they're doing. Yeah, that's not what we wanted you to do there.
How you like this? Wait! They're down!
Too late!
Alright.
Funny, like, Rufus is so good, but so is Eustace. They both really do play off of each other well. Like, that Platinum Shield is just, like, you know, not fair.
Divine Shield! Protect us!
Let's go.
If that did CP, oh my god, you know, we would be truly in trouble. Well, these things are not going to work for you. I should have stole that status attack.
Leave it to me.
That's okay.
I leave it to you.
You had Eustace and Rufus linked together. They are both good. What's the advantage of having them like linked together per se?
My turn.
Like what's that deal that makes it so great?
Now. I won't let you. All right. Judgment time.
You can't be missing stuff like that though. That's a hurt right there. Okay, so I gotta link them together if they're only out together, so.
Cut you down.
Yeah, I know they're related. I mean, obviously.
My turn.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. I mean, do you think I've played all these games not knowing that they're related?
It's my go.
Give me a little bit of credit here. Just
sorry.
Just like an incy little bit. That's all I ask for.
Here I go. Take this.
These swords are of those who lost their way.
On guard.
You're in need of polish.
Hurt down. Blue gang raid. All right.
Didn't kill him.
Good. We're low on time. Let's move.
Nope, that's just an erect penis right there.
This is our chance.
Here we go. Oh, cookie crisp.
Moving out.
Well, that really didn't do the damage I thought it would.
How you like this? Wait!
Nail him, Lloyd. Nail him. I think Eustace gives fart support if he's linked with Rufus. Okay. I'll next fight I'll throw them in together and link them on up. Now, if they were linked to someone differently and I linked them to different people, does that like break the linkage thing or whatever, or is that like will they just hop on over to somebody else?
So be it. All right.
I'm asking questions of things that were probably explained in Trails in the Sky 1 for crying out loud, but here we are.
Time to show off.
Alright, swap him. There we
All
go.
yours. Leave it to me.
Okay, so he just swaps to Ellie. That's fine. That worked out. That is criminally cheap.
Slay on sight. Criminals raid. Very well. Away with you.
Hoping it doesn't work out like that.
It's my turn.
Can you just, like, stop doing that?
Damn you!
That'd be great.
All right.
All right. Yeah. What is Ellie's? It's Restores all. Don't really need the restore all.
Brace yourself. Blinding light. Gather in my blade.
Yeah, Ellie's. I couldn't remember between Ellie's and who's the one I get her all confused about.
This was a waste of my time. Let's go.
And Elliott's, I think, is also a heal as well. Dunamis, reach level 9, 7th caliber.
That's how it's done. Yay, I did it!
A matter of course.
So this is the type of thing I haven't really looked at, but I'm going to start doing now. So, you know, if I just got... It was him, right? 7th caliber. So, like, yeah, do you have... You have something that just gave you 7th caliber? So now, now this. That's really good. But, like... I don't need you doing another thing. But that is so damn good. That is so damn good. We'll see what we have. If there's anything better. Yeah, I could. That might be the better play.
Hello, Vivo.
Because you hate losing things. Hello, Miss Biscuits. I just don't know what I would see. The problem is though, if you change that, you're losing a fair amount of pretty basic stuff that I like to use. So, does it not add in that we would have 7th caliber already? Does it not know? I mean, I could do that. Yeah, like he has 7th caliber, so I guess that's weird as to why if I got rid of that, like it doesn't know that he's getting it. Is there a shining? Yeah, we could throw on in there. No. Oh. I don't really know what the what the move is for that. That really does sort of put a the other problem is it's not a probably that's the better go. Just EP costs less. That's probably the better go. Yeah, he could use Seraphic Ring. Would that be better than that though? I don't know. I'll leave it like that for now.
I'll remove all who stand in my way.
Another cheapie right there. Yeah, just work your magic there, Eustace. Gonna hit everybody. That ain't gonna hit everybody. Just move on up and smack that robot. It is a robot, I think.
Leave it to me.
On your knees.
There we go.
All right.
Mr. Freeze action, which is always wonderful.
Cut you down.
God, I just love that move so much. It just works so well.
Prepare yourself. This ends now.
Cheap, liable, gets things done.
They're off guard.
Oh, it was already his turn anyways. Well, don't matter.
It's over.
Toodles. Don't tell me I wasted my Toodle wave here.
Rising Nova.
Sorry,
there we go.
But we got stuff to do.
Double kill. Kilimanjaro. I'm gonna say if we got into our first barrier where we're gonna have to meet up with other peeps. Oh, don't miss that box.
Now's our chance.
Oh, elevator is cometh. You couldn't put stairs? Like no stairs? Are we that late? Okay, so that's to call that back up. Okay.
Here's our shot.
Here I go. Take this. Ah! They're off guard.
There. Let's go.
DJ and Ninja, if you're still here, do you think that they'll redo Zero and de Jour if the Trails in the Sky remakes sell well enough? Do you think they'll get the 3D treatment now that the engine is sort of there? You think that's something that they consider, like, and then that way, like, every game is in 3D? Not that I don't like. I've always said, like, not that I don't think that's a problem, but it's oh, CP40. Yeah, I'll do that. 3. I think that there's a certain charm to the 2D sprite games, but I certainly see, like, how it is. Yeah, like to see them with an English dub. Yeah, that too. That too would be really nice.
Arcus, activate!
God damn it!
All right.
Can we just cancel out his move? God dang it! You jacking any?
How plain.
Because it's funny, like, when I was trying to mess around with the Trails in the dub stuff for the original Trails in the Sky, which is, I don't know how they're gonna do it with the Sunamod stuff, but you had to, like, get, like, the Evo version of the game to get that to work or whatever. Otherwise, like, it, like, because that one had voices or something. And so they were, like, able to swap it on over, like, I think it was Japanese voices. So I don't know, like, is there a Japanese version of Zero and de Jour that's, like, got all the quality of life things? Like, I would assume there's probably an older version with the voices or whatever.
My turn.
It's my turn. This was a waste of my time.
I do not know.
Let's go.
All I know is I just liked playing them.
But of course.
Biscuits came in and said hi 8 minutes ago and hasn't actually blessed us with her presence. How dare she? She's probably making lunch though, and if it's anything like I saw on the grams, I am jelly. Well, see, that's what you gotta do. I'm not big on the, you know, I know that they tell you streamers shouldn't be calling out lurkers and whatnot, but A, she ain't a lurker. Say her name and she appears. I believe in Miss Biscuits. Creeping on your gram? You never stop posting stories. As a follower of each other, I believe it's my goddamn right to look at them. I'm not. There's no creeping. I ain't just flicking and looking. Okay. I embrace it all. Oh, Lothars, I was going to ask you. I only generally see this from Amazon, and so I don't know. Should I? Never mind. I will not side over chat. This area is much more open than the rest. Lloyd, look! Penises everywhere. Well, I was gonna ask, should I open them to actually make sure that there's the game is actually legitimately inside the case? Should we do it live? Doesn't hurt? It'd be terrible. Hold on. Me? Doesn't hurt? Okay, I'll do it. Alright. Should I Jeff Gersman them? And make sure they taste terrible as well. There's no returning them after you do that, though, right? Why am I struggling? Why is the struggle bus such a thing here? Live licking on stream. You can get banned for that, I think. Probably. Number 1, black. Take it back. Oh, grab Paper Mario by accident. Okay, number 2. Is someone ready to dial 9-1? And then when you see the blood show up, dial 1 again. Because that means I cut myself with a knife. With a knife! Black! Again! Very nice. And the definitive edition. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Number 3. Apparently someone broke on into Becky and Seth's beach house and stole some money. They have money in their beach house? Who does that? I mean, that's terrible. Ooh, yeah, sorry, I forgot the real... Here's the real number. You want to dial 912. That's the one that you get real service. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, this is... Yep, okay. Knife safety, folks. If you're cutting something, cut towards you. That way, if you miss, you hit your body, and your body's sturdy. Number 3, they're all black cartridges. That was very nice. All right, they work. Cartesian cat. 5 o'clock somewhere. I think that's only like an Amazon thing that I read. Like sometimes the games have like a set of chiclets in them.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Way ahead of you, cat. Way ahead of you. Another gross. Let me put the stabby thing away. Promise, back to our regularly shaped. That's not it. Regularly scheduled program. Thank you very much for 14 months, cat. To be fair, PNP's legit, but that doesn't. You never know, right? I mean, what if Canada Post has sticky fingers? And also, that's the other thing that I think people take advantage of is because Amazon lets anything be returned. That used dildo. They'll take it back. Oh! SLP! Oh, we've run into everybody. Look at that. Lloyd! Kia, you're okay. Are you hurt, Nadia? Oh, please say you're okay, Rufus. I mean, the guy's standing there. Like, unless it's like a Weekend at Bernie situation where, Lloyd and company are holding him up by purse strings, I think he's okay. No, I'm just fine. Thank goodness everyone made it. Hold on. Me and Tilly might be able to handle this. Well, I'm sure with Claim Soleus' help. I fear it won't be that simple. That's... I thought she was going to say it. That's a spiritual barrier, just like the one surrounding the tower. I doubt any of us could penetrate it. Hey, speaking of dildos and penetration, guys, why don't you try it? It took every trick up our sleeve just to make it through the barrier to get in, and we only just managed. It's just so frustrating to be able to see you all right there, but not be able to get to you. Oh, we're so close and yet so far. Well, if the solution isn't here, then we'll have to find it somewhere down the line. Let's keep making our way up the tower and see if there's any clues. That works for me. Careful on your way. The same to you, and Swin, Lapis, we'll soon see each other again. This one time at band camp, I returned a cable with the little sticker on it, and they gave me a warning. Still refunded me though. What little sticker were they like? Don't. Was it a sticker that said, "Please don't stick this up your hooper, otherwise we won't return it for you"? And then you returned it to them, and they still refunded it to you, but they were like, "Hey, you took our pooper sticker, and we want that back." Maybe they wanted the sticker back. Maybe that was what they really wanted in the end. Sometimes cables have little electric certification on it. Oh, so you fucked them. You force them to go and send it back to another small child to go and get it recertified in China or something. You know how much that cost them? Pennies. Did my Stadia controller just die? I think it died. All right, I should probably charge it. Well, Kat, it was important, and you caused a small child to have to work for free for 3 hours. I hope you're happy. Hope you're happy. Let's see. Well, at least we know no one is hurt. Yeah, being able to confirm that alone is incredible progress in itself. Let's believe they'll stay that way and keep moving forward. Yeah, we don't have a moment to waste. I guess I'm the devil then. You are the devil herself. Let's go.
Nadia, I have to get back to Nadia.
Just relax. Okay, so is that where we saw them? Down yonder, across the street.
Just have to have faith that it's there.
All right, first of all, playing as Lapis.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it.
Going.
She's a good character, okay? But she's no leader, okay? That's Reen all day, and I would maybe even take Swin, okay? All right. What type of rotisserie chicken are they eating here? Well, first of all, orbments. Do we have a moon lens? And you got to say it like that. You got to say it weirdly. Moon lens. God, you're rocking a Voice Breaker 1? There's like Voice Breaker 17 that you could be rocking. Oh, only level 4, and you can have it. But there's the moon lens. Nope. Sacred Mirror. There it is. It's right there. We're good. We have them. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Tactics. First of all, I don't know if I'm feeling this little group that they threw together. Yeah, I totally didn't realize of what we're doing here. I will ask, do these groups get split up any more than they currently do, or no? Or is this the fun group? I found Lunar Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue strategy guides on a library book selling site, and the Eternal Blue book is coming from Anchorage, Alaska. Crazy. That is crazy. That is very crazy. I feel like we should have a... Oh God, forgetting about Arios. Jesus Christ. I feel like we should have, like, Emma involved, but this group is stacked. You put both Elliot and Elise in the other group unless one of your party members have Impassion. This will make Reen's Spirit Unification a bit tricky. I would assume one of these people must have Impassion. Let's take a peek. If not, we can always change it, Ninja. Let's see if anyone at all has Impassion. All right, so Emma's got Impassion, so I think we just have to put Emma to work here. throw Emma in, like, instead of Lapis? I do like having Lapis, but... Oh. Randy. Sorry, we don't need you. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Alright, now the rotisserie chicken, where people have been eating crazy stuff. This is the one weird stacked front line if I've ever seen one. Who do we got? We got 87%. Kurt, you take front line and center. And what's Joshua? 67. That's very good. Reen, you just hold up the middle. Actually, you get. Hold on. There you go. I don't know why that. Come on, buttons, start finging. Laura, get in there. You rocked Reen, Emma, Laura, and Arios here. I mean, it's... Arios is awesome just based off of the fact of, like... I love his cancel all. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm really anal about stuff like this. That looks good to me. It's like the Canadian geese, right? And then Irene and Arios linked. Oh, he's got to be in the party. Alright, that works. Alright, that is, it's gonna work for us. There we go. Alright, let's save the game so we don't have to do any of that mess. Yeah, the Canada Air Force. Don't you fuck around with our Cobra chickens. We'll fuck you up. You hear that, America? America! Fuck yeah! Alright, anything to trade? Buy? No, we've already done stuff like that. Buy? Hi. Licked? Lie. No. Hey, I think we might buy some more planes there, Lothars.
You'll make the swift.
Like, didn't we have to, like, up our defense budget to be able to trade with them lucky Americans? Is the Golden Dome still a thing?
Moving.
Are we in on that now?
This is it.
Look at how pretty that got. I almost got excited there. I just had to hit the button because I wanted to see everyone just attack everything and murder it. Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, get in there. Mark them all. I love the grouping here. You know what? I thought the other group was a really well-rounded group, but like you see this and you're like, well, this is overkill.
It's my turn.
This is this is the varsity team that you call in to get shit done.
Too late.
My turn.
I think.
I'm on the case. Hello, anybody home?
I still just like think at once she should like actually remove like a violin from that or something, a cello, perhaps, if you will. Oh, I thought you were gonna get the finishing blow there. Got a little too excited there. That's okay. How's the workday going, Lothars? Do you have any
I can always count on you, Swift.
summer vacation coming on up for you? You have a very small window of actual summer. I believe, I think it's 24 hours for you out in Saskatchewan. So like, do you just like are you so high up that does the sun ever go down? And do you have a pet polar bear?
A true warrior always seeks improvement.
I did it! I must continue to train.
It's down for like 5 hours and no, not yet. Wait, are you like being serial? Like, the sun only goes down for you for like 5 hours? Going camping in August for a reunion. How nice. I'm not a camper guy, but I like everything around camping except for the sleeping in a tent thing. Like I like the campfire. I like drinking a beer around a campfire. I like the s'mores. I like I'm not really big on the outdoor stuff, but I like the smells and everything around it. I just don't like at the end of the day where you're like, where am I sleeping? The ground. Oh, that ain't gonna do. Where's the Hilton? That's my deal. So
forward.
I mean, if we don't get Laura in here, DJ's gonna lose her mind. I just don't know who do you swap her for.
This is it.
It sets around 10 p.m. and raises around Jesus. As a person who works night shift, I don't know if I could I could switch to that.
Target locked.
And also having oh my god, like this purely is the grouping of where like, geez Louise, how do you get anything done here?
Asking for it.
Let's go.
Like a big camper?
Good luck. I'll take care of
Like
it.
a Cody Rhodes bus?
Let's do this.
With American Wheatley vodka everywhere?
Too late.
17 feet, so not bad. We're splitting it with family on use. Okay, well that's good.
Ready to go.
The man is still confused.
Ready?
There you go. Finally, you get your opportunity to do something.
They're down. Now.
Vodka all over. Well, that's what it is. Even in the toilet, right? Because when someone needs a bev, that's where else are you supposed to go?
I'll take it from here.
I was gonna say, does Laura get another opportunity to do something? You gotta sterilize the toilet. Oh, okay. Wait, sorry. Wait. I know, like, RV toilets are different, but what if this? What if you poured the vodka in the back of the toilet, and then, like, when you flush, isn't it technically sterilizing the toilet as it fills? I mean, that's like a freebie job there. That's like the big brain thinking that like people don't think about. I mean, sure, you are grabbing a shot out of the toilet. Could you imagine? Someone goes up to you and goes like, "Oh, like, you know, hey, you know, Lothars, can I get a drink?" And you'd be like, "Oh yeah, like the toilet." And they're sitting there thinking like, "Oh, maybe he means like, you know, they're on the toilet, or maybe there's like a small like refrigeration thing in the toilet or whatever." And then they come back and they realize there's just the toilet there, and they look confused. And so they come back to you and they're like, "Oh, like, you know, like you said the toilet, you know, the washroom, you know, there was vodka." And, you know, and so you turn to them and you go, "Yeah, just dip your cup. And if you're unsure, just flush first. And then that way you get a fresh batch, right?" I think what you'd have to do is, A, you can't use the toilet for actual toilet reasons, and you'd have to somehow, what you need to do is like recirculate so that it doesn't just go on the ground or whatever, right? So you'd have to like recirculate so when you flush, it just swirls back on into the tank.
Not much of a surprise.
I've only just
I think we're really fixing the world's problems here.
we go.
One day at a time. Maybe they should make, you know, like those pucks that you put into a toilet. Maybe they need to make vodka pops or whiskey pops, or, you know, or whichever, you know, just whichever floats people's boats here. I mean, we don't have to be choosy. You can be, but you shouldn't be. The taps will bring out rum or whiskey. There we go. Now we're thinking here. Now we're using our brains.
I've got it.
You have someone like in your family who doesn't drink, and they're like, "Where do I get like non-alcohol?" And you're like, "I don't know. Sap on the tree outside? What am I supposed to know?" Egg for beer? There you go. That's what we're thinking about. Big brain conversations are happening now. A 5-gallon of water that's secretly just another thing of vodka. Some poor sap goes to wash their hands. They have a couple of like scrapes on, and they're like, "Why is your water burned?" Well, I don't know. Sorry. I need to swap Joshua with when the way Joshua's
Hip. Show no fear.
knives attack.
Moving out. Finish. Yeah.
Let's begin. I'll leave it to
I feel like maybe we'll take a look at Laura's speed. I mean, to be fair, she's in a group where like I think everyone has like over 100 speed, so to have the expectation of her to like even act before everything's dead, good luck. But it's also really good at, you know, maybe I don't want her to act quickly, because if you can get like a few buffs out her way, it might work out really well. So that like really sets her up, because like if she acts quickly, like if she acts first to do her move, then it's sort of like, oh, like that's then it sort of defeats the purpose, if you know what I'm saying, Mean Gene. I mean, just for science, I want to see what her speed is. That's it. She's rocking 98, which is, in my opinion, not terrible. But when you're rocking 138, 116, even 100 from Marine, you know, it's you know, Kurt's rocking 103, 112. Yeah, there's just, it's not much you can really do if you're gonna be swapping out a few of those other things there.
Cut where I want you.
The triple battle. Yeah.
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
Oh, that's gonna be a waste of a damage, isn't it?
Okay.
That was on me. That was on me.
Target locked.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First, second, third, fourth.
Everyone count to 8. It's very good.
7.
Miss Biscuits, are you still there? You still lingering and listening?
How foolish!
I wanted to know how things were going with maybe some interviews or not. If you want to share with the class, you don't have to. I could be that weird teacher that just calls everybody out. And also, don't think of me as a teacher. That'd be weird.
Finish. Yeah.
Ready?
I love when you do get a battle like this where it's, you know, it's tripled on up. Free BP coming up.
My turn.
What do we want to use here? What's the one, like, you know, you want to use? Because I thought that they were in an order of BP from highest to lowest. They are not. That sounds huge. Wailing Wind. I don't think these things are going to hit me, but evasion 100% for 6 turns. I don't even have to look anywhere else.
Let's go.
That's got me all over. Second to nail. God damn it! I need bigger areas. The cherubic smiles would have been better. Okay, we'll get there.
Off balance! Asking for it! I'm up!
That's why we need to get the, that's why we need Twitch or even YouTube to pay Microsoft for that mixer patent. That's what we need.
Target
we've talked about this. I don't understand what Microsoft is really utilizing that patent for when they have no streaming service that they would utilize instantaneous chat. I really wish I knew.
Let's do this!
Let's go.
So with the way that Laura is built, and she does more damage per, for her first craft, is it per fight? Like for something like this, where this is a specific, this was 3 fights in a row, does this all count as one fight, or are these 3 separate fights in a row? By the looks of the damage, that looks like that it counts it as a separate fight. So is Cherubic Smiles always like the go-to? Like that's free? That's the one you want to rock to be doing?
Target's down. Now to get back on track.
There we go.
Boy, they really are handing out some really nice items there.
I did it! Even perfection can stand to improve.
I've only just begun. A true warrior always seeks improvement.
Guaranteed critical, you could have used it to build brave points. Okay, fair enough. Noted, my friend, noted. We're very excited, we're learning things here.
Ready over here.
Just swap out my man Reem, it's him and Lloyd's story, man. They're the Cody Rhodes of this. Oh my god, we're fighting a Queen of the Harpies. Queen of the Harpies.
It's up to you.
Leave it to me.
You had Domination Quartz on Arios, True Domination on Laura. I'll have to look that up to see what we're rocking there. I know I did spend some time on Arios and Laura, of course, so I'm sort of one of those things like sometimes you can't really fix too many of these things.
Okay.
Too much.
Target locked.
You can't please yourself in every which way. Believe me, I've tried.
I'm up. Crimson Flash!
My turn. No escape.
Bring everyone closer together, right? That's what we want to see.
Asking for it.
An opening.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for that.
On it.
Oh, I don't have to do that again. Just take a little breakage right there.
My turn.
I barely messed with Arios' quartz. He's had Chrono Burst and was really, yeah. He is really good. He is really good. Like I'm not gonna deny it.
Here we go. At once. Got it.
Leave it to me.
He's one of those weird characters. Like I'm actually shocked. Like I get to play as him and legitimately use him for quite a bit.
I'm up.
Chrono Burst is so good though. It's just so good.
Kane?
DJ, I don't know if the KFCs in your area or if this was too long ago. Does anyone remember tender roast chicken at KFC? So like I know nowadays they don't even do the extra crispy, I don't think, anymore, okay? But like back in the day, they had the original recipe. They had extra crispy, and then they had this oven roasted chicken called tender roast. Mwah! It took very long to make. That's why they don't do it anymore.
Nice.
But that would be like the equivalent of using Chrono Burst.
I must continue to train.
Rotisserie chicken is just so good.
I did it!
It cannot be denied.
Even perfection can stand to improve.
Who is messaging me? You don't remember? I mean, mind you, that was when I worked there, so we're talking probably 25 years ago. So, and I don't know if that was just like a weird Canadian thing or not, but if you type it in, KFC tender roast chicken, it'll pop up, I hope. I haven't been to a KFC in almost a year. The manager got into legal trouble that resulted in shutting down every wow. Usually that would only like relate to just like a store. I wouldn't think that that would relate to every single one in the area, unless they were like somehow involved in every single one. I'm in the middle of an important game, man. Was it the seagulls they were cooking? Probably a regional manager if I had all that damage. Oh, yeah, I never thought about that. Look, we can see outside again. And the battle's still going on. If anything, it looks to be getting worse. Let's keep going. We shouldn't leave the other team hanging any longer than we have to. Rufus and Nadia will no doubt be waiting. Yeah, I'll be there soon, Nadia. Try not to worry so much. You'll be with him again soon. There might have been a barrier between us. We saw him, didn't we? He has said like barrier like 6 times in the last like 30 minutes now. He's really overusing his barrier stereotype that he usually only says like once in a while. How can he have so much faith things will work out when there's no evidence that it will? Because we've been in situations like this plenty of times before, I guess. Even if the odds are stacked against you, as long as you refuse to give in, the light of hope will never stop shining. That's how we handled the Azure Tree in the Great Twilight. Yeah, a little hope and a lot of teamwork go a long way. The Bracer Guild in Class 7 felt the same way, I belt. Wear a belt. That's right. And that same idealism and tenacity put an end to my ambitions during the Twilight, too. Now that I think about it, S and I? Time is short. We must resume. I'm sure we're both making headway as well. Yeah, so let's go.
I hope everyone's doing.
You ever had seagull, Lothars?
Fran, Dudley, the chief. The list goes on.
So many lives are riding on this mission. But we'll end it right here. Right now. Not a damn thing will stop us. Right?
It was like a little weird that he was saying that while we were saving. Oh, I thought that was like I was like, how many suns are there out there? Not enough. We're not on Tatooine. I guess Star Wars never really thought about the radiation that would come from being so close to two suns, right?
That means business. What excellent spirit.
Yeah, I remember a Pizza Hut buffet. Oh, I am saddened and annoyed that I am not near a KFC buffet. It's probably for the best. I would never be able to hold a controller properly ever again. There would just be like a never-ending grease on the fingers. Well, that's very nice of you, Lothars.
Arcus activate.
On guard.
On guard.
Arcus, activate.
Yeah, like I know, like the Pizza Hut near me is it's not a buffet, but it's still a sit down. I know even those are a little rare.
Away with you!
Lothars, you can't be using kilometers like that when the majority of people in here are Americanos. They have no idea what you're talking about. They're like, kilometers? What are those? It's about 60 miles, folks. Would you drive 60 miles for a KFC buffet? Most probably would.
Arcus activate.
Let's go.
116 kilometers. Oh, for God's sakes, that's like an extra 5 minutes. You just added on to our poor drive. How dare you? All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. I was imagining an XCOM moment there where he missed, or she missed, sorry.
I shall leave this to you.
You would not? Not a fan of the KFC? I think those are one of the things that you just have to do just once.
Please, hear my song.
It's a once every 6 months thing, is that it? Yeah, that's not bad.
Leave it to me.
You like KFC, but not that much. I feel like KFC is one of those weird things. Like if you had a buffet, like you can get in trouble. Like, please, sir, don't take the tray.
Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
I wouldn't go to a KFC locally, but I'll go to the buffet. I'm very weird about like because I worked at a KFC, not that I ever overly found anything really wrong with it. Like there are a few things that like were troublesome. Like I remember someone dropped a tray of chicken and, you know, instead of doing the right thing of like, oh, we gotta throw it out, they're like, just re-dip it in the oil, it's fine. And you're like, what? And, you know, and you're a kid, you don't know fucking better. And you're like, oh, okay. So like I never would eat like the chicken for like the longest time. I would only like eat the sandwiches or something like that. I'd be like, oh god, like. But that's you know, that's what they always tell you what to do. What about a Chinese buffet, DJ? What is it you're picky about in regards to the buffet? Is it the food? Is it the atmosphere? What is it that we need to get you to do to get you into a buffet?
Break that! Raging hammer!
It's my turn.
It's over!
Does it have to be free? Does it have to be like the Golden Corral variety of buffets? I don't know.
Nova!
Oh, I bet you've seen some stuff. Oh yeah. You're almost never okay with buffets. They're so gross. You know what I'll share with you on that sentiment there, biscuits. I don't think it's the buffet itself that is gross. What makes it gross is the general patrons. You really, like, you go and like I always say, like, I like to go to the casino and people watch, because you really, if you sit back and look, you really start to think, like, oh my god, these people vote. These people live around me, right? Like, you really do start to see, like, how the majority of people are. And it's disgusting. I hate to think that the majority of people are disgusting, but I think they are, unfortunately. Yeah, like, and it's not the kids' fault. Like, eventually there's an age where kids are like, they should know better, but, then it's on the parent. Like, like, I'm gonna just go grab a few pieces of chicken tenders and right? It's terrible. Are buffets a thing out in your way, Kat? I feel if anyone's gotten on top of these things and perfected it, would be the Europeans.
Now's the time!
Strengthening!
But Biscuits, how else are you supposed to be immune to all other diseases if you're not breathing in the other breath of other people all over your food? They're buffets here, but they're different and much more expensive. I feel like I've seen something like about, like, they're not like really buffets like as what like you would get in America. Like, generally, like, you're maybe paying per plate. Maybe in Europe would be something that they would try to pull over there.
Very well.
So you're telling me you're not getting no $6.99 Golden Corral buffet, full steaks? That's not happening? Oh, drinks aren't included. Oh, that's terrible. Especially when, like, soda drinks are so cheap.
Let's go. Sorry, but we got stuff to do.
I've never been to a Golden Corral, but I've heard it's good. Yeah, I've been to one when I was in Florida, because there's one of those things where, like, we don't have those here in Canada, and I've heard not the greatest of things, but I was like, hey, look, like, we have a lot of people here, and we're all tired and hungry, and so we gave it a whirl, and it wasn't actually too bad. Atmosphere, I could give it a. I think I'm trying to think of whereabouts we were in Florida exactly. I don't want to say it was Orlando.
Yay, I did it!
So, I think the area of where it is obviously, stands, but the food was okay. And they charge like $4 for 2 sips of cola. That's unacceptable. But you Europeans have got that
Let's not forget to open that
cola
chest.
stuff figured out. Ooh, a dazzling Amberl gem. Thing is, though, that's a really nice gem, but it's just for the defensive purposes. Like, if it was APS and not ADF, maybe.
Nice.
And no free refills. No high fructose corn syrup drinks. Okay, you can stop at any time here, Kat. You're making everyone scared.
Right there! Raging hammer!
Although I'm trying to think if we've done that here in Canada, because there's a lot of things that, like, the Americans can't sell to us, or they have to be made specially here because we have different rules.
Very well. I leave it to you.
I accept.
I bring a Stanley Cup to work to use for the water, and everyone is like, oh my god, it's so big. Hold on, Kat. I did not know that you won the Stanley Cup. What year did you win the Stanley Cup? What team are you on? This is where the Canadians get their time to shine. The beer drinkers.
Cut you down!
I wanted you to at least name one hockey team.
My go.
Cat. Was that so difficult?
All right.
Apparently it was. Oh, fine, the Canucks. Where are the Canucks from? I need the city. Quebec. God. I would have only accepted that answer if you would have said the Avalanche, and I would have gave you partial Pepsi credit. I keep forgetting that you Americans don't really learn much about anywhere else other than America. Yeah, I'm a Coke drinker myself. I like sniffing it too, but that's for another day, right?
Sorry, but
oh, did I say that out loud? As if I could afford it. Athelas. Don't forget the Canadian geese in the RCMP, right? Dude, I know so much about geography. Well, unfortunately, with geography, the questions about NHL and hockey teams don't come up very often, apparently. Didn't you have, like, the Carolina Hurricanes when you lived in America?
Do our best.
I love Canada, and I listen to entirely too many Canadian podcasters. Wait, what? Name a Canadian podcast that you listen to. I'm sure there have been hurricanes in Carolina. You're just like rage baiting me every little bit here, Kat. Every little bit. And you're so good at it. All right, you were so good. They're mostly true crime podcasts, and my favorite one got shut down, unfortunately. That one was Dark Poutine. Why did that get shut down?
Bring into the night.
Were they talking about too much? Did the poutine people get to them? The poutine mafia? Were they saying how the gravy was made? Was that their mistake? Oh god, now he's been talking about poutine. Cartesian cat's hungry.
All right.
She gets another turn immediately. That's fantastic. One of the hosts got kicked off because he ended up being a not so good person. Oh, I hate when that happens. So you're saying he got canceled? And rightfully so?
Like the way, Nova Arm!
It's my turn. Here I go. Take this. Ah! They're off guard.
It's my turn.
I'll take care of it.
Leave it to me.
How about Lorraine?
Are those who lost their way.
Jordan, you should be impressed that I know of a Canadian hockey team, period. You said that you didn't give a fuck about Canadian hockey. Could you name a European hockey team? I am from the deep south. We got no snow.
Eliminated. May we continue on?
The Florida Panthers won back-to-back Stanley Cups, for Christ's sakes. Florida. Oh, now we're talking Japanese baseball teams. Okay, what is it? The something Bay All-Stars? There's that. Starts with a Y, I think. Yokohama, maybe? The Hanshin Tigers? There we go. What team does Trevor Bauer still pay for? Does he still live in Japan? I remember one time I was at a KFC and one of their employees got arrested while I was there. Oh, I mean, I think that sounds like a more of a Golden Corral experience, maybe? No, Waffle House. Any luck with any interviews? I did summon you for a reason, Miss Biscuits. Any luck at all, or sorry you, sorry and me? IHOP is better. Oh, absolutely. I've never actually been lucky enough to go to a Waffle House. I don't know how to fight, so I'm not welcome there, I don't think. Yeah, like our things are like, you know, a IHOP or a Denny's. But in my opinion, both are inferior to a local breakfast place because both an IHOP and Denny's are expensive and you don't get as much food as you would at the local place for like $10. So many Denny's in Japan. Does Japan do American style breakfast? Like what's a breakfast for the Japanese?
How about this?
I'm just picturing that they're not very much probably bacon and eggs type people.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that vibe.
Sorry, take over.
Grilled salmon, rice, and miso soup. Oh, okay, that's not bad. But they also love American style breakfast, and you can find them everywhere. Okay, that's pretty nice. Undercover cops that had guns on them. Most cops have guns.
All right.
Except for, I think, in jolly old London, England, where they just beat you with a stick until you say, okay, stop, please.
Prepare yourself. This ends now. Divine crusade.
And then I think the queen, or no, sorry, the king now. I think the king yells at you now. Beats you down with his stubby fingers or something.
Don't give in.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I'll take care of it.
Break him. There you go.
How plain.
I'm surprised like the Denny's around here really still people go to, because like I said, they're so expensive and there's so many smaller breakfast places that you can go to for like I said, like under $10-15 and get yourself a really good solid breakfast. Whereas Denny's for like your typical Grand Slam is like 20. And you get that Denny's attitude, which people really appreciate.
It's my turn.
Alright, finish him off, Lloyd. There you go.
You're open.
I've got you.
Wait, where was the death blow on that? They resisted? Are you kidding me?
Cut you down. How plain.
My turn now.
I'm sure you have like a small little breakfast cafe that's probably within like 4 minutes walking distance of you.
Gotcha. Sorry, but we got stuff to do.
Where you can get like, you know, all that you'd ever want, and then for dessert you get a joint, right? I think that's how that works. Big Papa Pump Shoney's. Not anymore. There are no cafes within 4 minutes of walking distance. Well, I'm sorry about that. You officially live in the middle of nowhere then. But in the city center, they have tons of brunch places. I thought you lived like in the middle of the city center, like smack dab. Like there was a fountain right outside your. I was just picturing your home, just, you know, a fountain outside, you know, cafe, like literally 30 seconds away, where you can get yourself a cappuccino or whatever. And then there's a bar, like, you know, another six feet away from that, and it's all just nice. That's what I thought. 25-minute bike ride. Who has time for that? Not you.
Resonate! Sephiral Symphony!
How do you live close to, like, I saw on the YouTube, like, you know how there's like car parking garages? How around you, isn't there like a big giant bike parking garage? Are you near that at all?
I'll take care of it.
There are bikes literally everywhere. Yeah, I know there are bikes everywhere, but I need to know where these parking garages are for bikes. That's what I need to know. Pay attention, cat. I know it might be like 12 p.m. midnight for you now, but like, look, I can't control where the sun and the earth is, okay? It's not up to me.
Here I go. Take this.
They're at Central Station. Okay. Not near where you are. Oh, his does not reach everybody. That's a dilly of a pickle. There we go.
It's over.
Sorry, but we got stuff to do.
All right. This is the dungeon that never ends. Kat, have you ever gotten into a fight at a Waffle House? You know, with you living in the Deep South, I would assume that was like an everyday occurrence. You are not a violent person. People who get into fights are not generally always violent people, especially the ones that do it at a Waffle House. Sometimes it's just your God-given right. Like, I thought that was the agreement, that if you go into a Waffle House, like, that's that you have to know how to fight. That's why I haven't gone into one.
Here I go.
I did see one. I drove past one. I think it was in Jacksonville, Florida, I believe.
They're off guard. Let's go, everyone.
I did put a Ray of Light by Madonna on the jukebox 3 times in a row once. So you're trying to start fights though, aren't you? You're trying to entice things happening.
Let's go.
Let it be known that Cartesian Cat's one of those people.
It's all you. Let me at him.
I just assume it's called a waffle. Was it like Tekken, whatever the new Tekken, I want to say Tekken 8, but I don't know. Isn't like the new Tekken, weren't they working to have like the Waffle House as like a legit like background as one of their stages? I assume a Waffle House gets a lot of slack, or a lot of flack, sorry. But I would assume a Waffle House is probably pretty clean. They have a reputation to maintain, and they don't want to lose it, right? When you're operating at 24 hours and you need to feed anybody and everybody,
a matter of course.
People expect to have a clean plate. Usually you're not violent, though I do become very violent when you're overstimulated. Hey, don't we all?
I did it!
So you're not checking kitchens now, DJ, for work? That was previous work. Not rocking that right now. I was gonna say, like, what's the latest that you've been seeing of the new restaurants or whatever?
This one is certainly worth
Quit it a
holding
while
on to.
ago. Oh, okay.
Let's get started.
What are these things? Just a bunch of cubes wrapped up together? Just, you know, a bunch of dice?
I'll take care of it.
I don't need to do that. I do like free teddy
How
bears.
shall we play? Welcome to my testy time.
Yeah, give you all the food. See, Cartesian Cat, I don't really think that would work out well for you. Yeah, isn't that called like a bribe or something, DJ? How many bribes did you take in your day? You could have made millions.
All right.
I would purposely go into work hungry. I assume you already go into work hungry, Cat. Like yesterday, I won't do this again tonight for when I go into work, but like yesterday, last night, I made the mistake of not bringing enough, like not food, but no snacks. Like I need to be eating like all the time through like a 12-hour shift. So like, you know, I made the mistake of eating all my food at 9 p.m. and then it was just the struggle bus from like 10 till like 1, and I was like, oh, I better go and do something. And then that's when I decided to do a lot of work at 2:30 till 4, and then I was exhausted and it screwed up the stream start time, and that's where we're at.
All right.
It's not something to make light of. I've been violent enough to warrant assault charges, which is why I don't leave my room often. Fair enough, Ninja. Fair enough. One of your co-workers did accept free food and got in trouble for it. Just trouble? No fired?
How shall
Just a little slap on the peck of the cheek or something like that? Just there, okay?
Should be around here.
Just don't do it again, right? Or be quiet about it. Just think of what you could have done. DJ, you could have said, hey, look, we got to keep this on the down low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that you have to subscribe to my YouTube and my Twitch channel and use fake names. Right? That's how this is going to work. You don't like it? I'm going to write you up. How do you like this? Huh? Any of this going to work for you? It's enough. Right? So Cartesian Cat, you're like the Snickers commercial. You're not yourself when you're hungry. So you eat a Snickers or something.
Now's the time.
I remember working with someone long ago where they were enjoyers of time off, you know, aren't we all? But I remember they fucked up at work, and so like they got given time off, like unpaid time off, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, of all the people like where you think that this has like an effect, it doesn't have an effect on them. They couldn't care less.
Sorry.
I was like,
We got stuff to do.
one of those people.
But of course.
That same coworker ended up getting fired for accepting money from a place or a passing score. See, it sounded like there's money to be made, DJ. Ooh, a black Zamurian ore. Something about greasy wheels get something. I don't know. Alright, let's swap out... Useless.
Leave it to me.
Close down a Chinese buffet. How dare you?
Divine shield. Protect us!
No General Tso's chicken for anybody. Right. No chicken balls for little Billy. Terrible. This guy's name is Torturer? Hiya!
Perk up!
You say perk up?
Leave
Like
it
take
to
your
me.
Percocets? Like that? Oh, what is that one right above me that's on I didn't use the guard break bonus. I must have missed it. What's that one that's beside Eustace? That one looks like that's either all CP or
How shall we play?
I guess that's CP, right? Had to call the fire marshal in. That sounds like they had too many people seated in there or something. CP loss at 0, thank you.
Should be around here. Found ya! Up you go!
We're too busy talking about buffets, Ninja, and I just missed my opportunity. I didn't even see the guard break. I should have been paying attention. It happens from time to time.
On guard.
Alright, so if I'm going to be, one or you? You are to the left. To the left, to the left.
How about this?
I wonder if I can use it, or if it tells me no, you can't. No.
It's
okay.
my turn.
Well, that didn't matter. I was gonna use it before, and then I had a brain fart again, so.
It's me!
We need this might help.
Raging hammer!
It's me! Are you ready?
Gods!
It's my turn.
Fuck me.
I leave it to you.
Watch and learn.
It's showtime!
Leave it to me. Prepare yourself. This ends now. Divine Crusade.
These swords are of those who lost their way.
On guard! You're in need of polish. Cut down! Blue Jack Rain!
At least we broke them.
How shall we play? Arcus activate!
Don't give in.
This thing is annoying.
Perk up!
My new BFF.
My new BFF? What?
All yours.
Leave it to me.
That's only for himself, so that don't really matter. A lot of wrestling. This when is the what is it, All In or All Out? I want to see the Kenny Omega Okada match. It's pretty much the only one I'm relatively interested in. All In is Saturday.
Thank you. It's my turn.
All right.
Right there! Raging hammer!
Saturday afternoon, I work.
I'll take
God
care of
damn it. Why is this guy so goddamn hard? Yeah, I don't think Evolution's gonna go over very well.
Let's go.
It's my turn.
Who else? No Crow.
Take my place.
Get on in there,
Do my
Elliot.
best.
Surely you can do something fun.
How shall we play?
Perk up!
It seems like I've heard like zero build up for it.
All right.
On top of the fact of like, you know, they're just running something to make sure that nobody watches AEW, but that's, you know, they're not gonna do that. But you know, to each their own. They're allowed to do what they want to do.
Huh?
I just feel like always the timing of them are always really weird. Like, wasn't the first Evolution after when they went to Saudi Arabia? And, you know, like, you know, the women can't really be like what they want to be. And now there's another Evolution, and it's shortly after another Saudi Arabia show. Like, it's I know people don't want to overly think stuff about that when wrestling's supposed to be fun, but it's a little gross when you just take a few steps back and look at it. Like, oh, we have to make it up to the women because we force them to go to Saudi Arabia where they can't dress like they want and act like they want. So we gotta make sure that we show that we still care about them, right? First one was cause of Saudi, and this one is just to counter AEW. I thought that was Saturday Night Main Event was to counter
Lucky us.
the AEW show. I could be wrong though. Oh God, what have I walked into? There's a lot of sex happening in here, isn't there? Look at all the sex.
Scary, watch out.
Right there! Raging hammer!
They want all the head. Yeah, exactly, right? That they just want you talking about. We want you talking about the WWE, and that's it. All right, and that's an order or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I just realized it's 2 p.m. You were done work. What about your commute home there, Luigi? Don't you have these super long commutes that you have to take back home and whatnot? You know, that long walk from the bedroom to the living room or whatnot?
Nurse this here.
I know, that was the joke. God damn it, you ruined it again. Fuck's sakes. Did we just drop like a couple of big giant Andrew Dice Clays on these things?
It's me!
That was not what I intended to do.
Bring into the night.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch. The wicked witch.
My turn.
Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
You're open. Keep it up. It's over.
Great job, Elliot. You really wrapped it up there. Fantastic.
Yes. We did it. Yeah. Let's keep
Boy.
Nice.
Ooh, did you see that? I got some penis ointment.
Hey, I did
I think that's what I saw. It might have been softening ointment, which could still be penis ointment, you know. You know when you have too many Viagra, like Lothar's told me, and then you have to have that softening ointment, because if it goes after 4 hours, you're supposed to go see a female doctor and she'll take care of it for you or something. I don't know. That's what he told me in private. Dazzling Esmelas gem.
Rare drop for the taking.
Who needs some evasion? Not you, Lloyd. Probably like nobody here. I took one and it got stuck in my throat. I've had a stiff neck all week. Ba-dum-tsh. Was that when you were taking pills at work to stay awake, but it ended up being Viagra? Wait, what? Crow? He's only got 10% though. I mean, it's. I probably can't even put it there, even if I wanted to. Replace arrow R? But I'm trying to think, is Crow the person we want to put that on? Just sort of doesn't really scream out to me like... Sure, he can move around a lot and the evasion's a little bit, but it's... Well, I thought you'd want to really push someone over the edge for the evasion, like make someone legitimately like a 100% evasion tank. Which isn't going to be Lloyd. You know, I'm pretty happy with everything he's got. The thing is, like, there's no one on this side that even has got. Okay, there's a Eustace has got 19. He might benefit from it, actually. He's gonna lose some speed, but it's better than nothing. Cartesian, have you had a Viagra lately? What are its effects on women? Does it like make your legs stiff or something? I feel like I'm missing something. There's clearly a whole other area like above me. He needs speed? Ah, he's fine. He's fine. There's a game everyone is playing on Twitch with anime girls as racehorses. I mean, not everyone. I'm playing 5-year-old Japanese RPGs. Huh. This looks to be a dead end. Maybe that terminal over there. Was it called Yeah and Jordan the game? No, the game remember the Guy game? That game? Where like, wasn't that a game where a guy just goes out to spring break and has people answer questions? I don't think you can play that on Twitch. But they let people pull out guns on their chat and threaten and dox people, and they still are fine. So, you know, Twitch is a funny little thing. I rented that with Andrew one time. Watch out! Radioactive man! This is the Emperor's ability to manipulate gravity. They copied his artifacts too? So it was a trap. This isn't looking good. Ugh, if we don't do something...
The battle outside is so intense.
It's a good reminder of just how many helped us get inside. We'll make sure their contributions aren't in vain. Let's keep moving.
Right.
You have to guess like 5 questions and then they go topless, but one of the girls lied and was underage at the time, so they had to stop selling. Oh my god, wait, so are you telling me you rented pornography of minors? Don't be admitting to crimes here, Luigi. We'll put you in the Canadian jails filled with poutine. Oh, okay, I can't go through that door.
Now,
I'm starting to think that the B team is a little bit more stronger than the A team. Bow, 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 bow.
Ready?
Bow, 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 bow.
I'll handle this.
Look at that, Laura's acting rather quickly.
No escape!
By God, they've been broken in half. Can we get all 3? Yeah.
Target locked.
Yeah, buddy.
Keep at it. An opener.
Let's go.
Kane?
That's a clean fight right there, folks.
Too slow.
Morty! Figure it out. I'm still
You just
thirsty.
keep getting stronger, don't you, Kurt?
But I don't
Keep
want
up with
another
the
beer.
lessons, and maybe I'll be stronger than you, instructor.
Maybe some iced tea, maybe. Ah, the Gravion hammer. I don't think she's got anything rocking.
I've
from
only
that.
just begun.
Not much of a surprise.
I must continue
5
to train.
o'clock somewhere. It is, Cat. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm aware. But I gotta go to work in a couple hours.
warrior
So,
always
like,
seeks improvement.
usually I get a fine line of just doing one. No Twisted Tea? No. Is your name Ozzy? This guy at my work is a young kid. He loves his Twisted Teas.
let's
I probably
not
actually
let
do
us
have
in that
several
list.
Twisted Teas, but like I said, I gotta go to work.
What a brute!
I've got you where I want you.
Let's get critical. Yeah, let's just do that one, right? I do like that, though. Let's make Ninja happy. Is that the same as a purple Nurple? I am sure there is an alcoholic beverage called a purple Nurple. But in case you are unaware, Cartesian Cat, a Twisted Tea is an alcoholic beverage that tastes like iced tea. And a purple Nurple is where you were to grab someone's nipple and twist until it becomes purple. I'm teaching the masses here, folks. You know, you just never know what people may or may not know. And that's what we teach here. That's what we teach.
Behold, the Vander dual blade style. Now, you're done for. Ragnar.
I appreciate the knowledge. Well, I'm happy to lend a part of my brain.
How foolish.
On it.
Ooh.
There.
I don't want to waste a free 0 fart there. Did you know what either of those were before I just told you them, Cartesian Cat? Just so I can have like a base knowledge of what you may or may not know. Okay, you know what a purple nurple is, but you don't know what a twisted T is. Noted.
My apologies. I accept.
Yeah, that could be pretty good for us.
Raise me whole.
Wasted the critical, but that's fine.
It's my turn. Kane.
Have I ever been given a purple nurple? Absolutely.
Let's go. No escape.
There's a video of a guy at a cash register who knocked out a guy with a can of twisted tea. Oh, finally using it properly.
Let's begin. Moving in. An arcane. They're down. Got it.
On it.
Do you have impede, sir? You do not. I hope Joshua has an impede. He does.
Let's do this.
Lots of purple nurples. Oh, you piece of monkey dung.
Ready to go.
Alright, swap you back out for our friend here. This should break him. What do you think ever happened to that guy? Do you think like he's a successful in life now? Like in some way, shape, or form? Like you just ask yourself, like, how on earth does that happen?
This is it. Got it.
Like I try not to think of things like that with people like that.
And open.
I'm up. Roar! Here like strike! I can't afford to.
Unscathed. Wow.
There we go.
What days are you off next week?
Now this is fine.
Let's end this quick.
Yax, you do that, but if you do this, then he gets that. This works out so well. Sunday, Monday, then work till. Ooh, Sunday, Monday might work. Maybe something on Sunday. Maybe I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Let's go. Kane.
Okay.
Target. Get on in there, Swin.
My
All right,
turn.
Laura, your time to shine. Make their world spin right round. See, this is one of those weird things. I don't get, like, how come, like, if you place that thing there, what is it about, like, that placement that she can't stand there, but she can stand here? It's like a god dang truck. God, I think Ario's hits just as hard too.
You have done well to hone your mastery of the seventh form.
You gotta let it keep you on
As close to your mastery of the second.
I gotta trust whatever pink beverage this is. Are my colors that way off on my webcam? This is pink and it looks like it's fucking orange. Color of my urine. Who do you have for Saturday, Omega or Okada? That's a silly question. I mean, I like both of them, but I'm obviously an Omega guy. But I am just there for good wrestling. That's the big thing. That's, I really hope that they also get red shoes for the fight, but they probably won't.
Nice. That'll do it.
But that would be like a nice little touch to get red shoes to officiate instead of like that bald guy that they have. Umbral Geyer.
A worthy opponent.
Yeah, I haven't been paying enough attention to it, like, story-wise to know everything going on. Like, I just know that they're wrestling. Like, who's the champ in AEW right now? I know that, like, Omega is the Intercontinental, and then, like, Okada's like the something Continental. Mox, for fuck's sakes, what on earth are they doing? Jesus Christ.
Moving.
So who's he facing? Hangman. Well, are they running out of ideas in AEW or what?
Target locked.
I'll handle this.
Shocking. Another match where John Moxley probably wants to bleed again.
As your cleaver! Off balance!
Mox will win and Darby's gonna win the gauntlet bottom. Oh, Darby didn't fall down Mount Everest? He's back and in Pog form?
Ready?
He should be back for All In. Oh, okay.
They're down! Cut him loose!
Leave it
Got
to me!
it! As you wish!
Does Eddie Kingston still wrestle, or is he just fat and yells at people because he's not happy?
On it.
Oh, we've got to murder you now. I guess No, if I do that now, it's not gonna do it, right? It's gonna roll into the other thing. He's injured. Hasn't he been injured for everything? Use Mark. But the thing is, he's gonna lose the... I guess there's no getting out of losing the 200 CP, I guess. I guess you were right.
Target locked.
He'll recover it so quickly.
Down! And open!
Ready?
Keep at it! And open!
Let's begin.
What? The guy fucking retired. This is why wrestling is silly. Also, why no wrestler truly retires. I don't think they're allowed to retire.
Moving in.
He's not been on TV, but he's at Ring of Honor. Yeah, which is still AEW.
Got it. Let's go.
Why? I mean, I always pictured he's one of those people, he can't get away from it. Like if anyone's going to die in the ring, it's Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Like the guy just doesn't like. You gotta learn. Why don't you stay at home with your kid named Bird or something and enjoy life?
I can't afford to lose.
Just enjoy life. If you want to still be into wrestling, be a producer or something. You know, help out the young kids. But Jesus Christ, dude.
Warrior always seeks improvement.
I must continue to train.
Well, at least we're all on an agreement of something, except for if Dark Fantasy Realms comes in here.
Even
But
perfection can
everyone is
stand
sick and tired of John Moxley with the title, right?
I've only just begun.
You know what I'd love to see? And I don't think it will ever happen. But I would love to see John Moxley return to the WWE. Give him that, like, high hope. Like, build him up a little bit. Only for, like, in the end, like, of, like, where, like, they build him up so much to have him lose in a squash match at, like, WrestleMania against, like, Roman Reigns. It would just be, like, hilarious. And to sign him to, like, a long-term deal so that he can't, like, get out of it. And then it's like, yeah, we played the long con on you there, Moxley. And, of course, he has to be Dean Ambrose, of course. It's the same as when I always hear about Matt Cardona wanting to come back to WWE. And I assume that Matt Cardona is relatively bright enough to realize that, like, dude, you were Zack Ryder in WWE for like 11 years. You are not going to come back when you are not the next Cody Rhodes.
No mercy.
And think that you're going to come back and not be Zack Ryder. So either you choose that you want to come back to WWE and be Zack Ryder and wear one pants leg longer than the other, or just be the indie darling known as Matt Cardona and keep having your death matches.
This is it. Got it.
On it.
I'm up. Kane.
Him with the title has hurt AEW. He's had it for way too long.
Let's go, everyone.
And even I don't even pay attention to it, and I know he's had it way too long. But I don't know. It's like, is Adam Page the one to get it next? Like, does that make any more sense? Why don't they just bring back CM Punk and give him the title without doing anything? Let him eat muffins and tell us that he works with children.
Keep at it. And open.
Let's begin.
Does John Moxley know that people don't like John Moxley anymore? Is he that self-aware?
You have done well to hone your
Does he not
mastery
care?
of the seventh form.
If only to get half as close to your mastery of the second.
As much as you want Hangman to win it, the next one is Darby. I mean, I know Darby's like, you know...
Not much of a surprise. I must continue to try.
He's a very hard one. He's like Jey Uso. He is very hard to me to picture as the...
I did it!
As the top champion. I don't want to necessarily say it's his size, but you know, like, because AEW is not about being the WWE land of giants, and I know, like, when you think of like WWE, of even like the small people, like I'm sure Jey Uso is probably like 6'5" and 240 pounds. Like, I'm sure he's a big guy, but you know, he's just surrounded by other giants, therefore he looks small.
Looks tough.
Finish this swiftly.
You're just not going to be attacking me enough. That's the thing. I like that one. That's really good.
Avalon Heart.
Yeet! So what's happened to him since he's lost the title?
Kane,
Ready?
Is he just like forgotten about now, or
Target locked.
he got squashed last night by? Oh my God!
Forward.
How the mighty have fallen.
Moving. An arcane.
Fine, bring it on. Okay.
I'll take it from here.
Moving. An arcane.
I mean, DJ, we can't really control spoilers of things that happen live, unfortunately. And we were talking wrestling, and I asked. I mean, you know, I can wear that myself, but I mean, like, we're talking about things that are currently happening. I don't know. We can't. I don't think you can get mad at people for spoiling of things that we don't know of, unfortunately.
No choice. Here goes.
I'm up.
That wasn't as much damage as I thought it would be.
Kane.
Does Swin's special also mark them as well? It's very nice of them.
My turn.
All right, Laura, finish them off. Finish them off!
Your cleaver. Off balance.
Asking for it.
Just think of it this way, DJ.
He is one with my sword.
When the Jey Uso match comes up, you can let the TV run. You can make yourself a sandwich or something, get yourself a beverage, and don't worry about it. You know, maybe get up and go take a whiz while thinking of The Miz.
Okay.
It was after the match. I'm confused.
Target locked.
You're down.
How do you know of something that happened after the match
Okay.
if you haven't seen it yet?
Keep
I am the most confused person here of like, are we getting mad about spoilers but now we know what happened anyways, or did you literally just go and watch it in the 3 seconds in between of where you told us it was spoiled and now we're talking about the match? Oh, okay. I'm perplexed. And not the perfect perplexed.
They're down. And open.
Forward.
Oh, you can't attack, you jackaninny. Alright, well, hey, you know what? We haven't had Joshua in there in a while.
Let's do this.
You know what we got to start bringing back? Is we have to start bringing back the bettings,
such speed and
the
grace.
gamblings.
Trust me.
For all you
your sword
degenerate
plays a much more
gamblers
dazzling sight to see.
that have P points that are trying to get more. Subaru, that's a car. Lost Genesis, evasion up by 5.
Nice. That'll do it.
A true warrior always
It's
seeks
still weird how Raw can have lots going on, but also nothing as well.
I must continue to
I think that's part in due because of
I did it!
how it is now given across to people, right? Like it's instead of it be, you know, it is a live show, so like they always have to give the appearance that something is always happening, but at the same time, because it's a live show, there are obviously going to be those weird breaks that people just see now, right? I mean, I hate to say it because sometimes the women matches can be entertaining, but like not even to use them as an example, like it's just like having your typical squash match, right? Like sort of like well thought about to be in the show, to where like, hey, if you're at the show, this is where we expect people to get up, go get a drink, go to the washroom. Like, argue or not, there are legitimate matches in a card where they are thought out to be that way, of like, oh look, like you're gonna have a banger of a match and then follow it up with a stinker of 3 people or 2 people who are gonna go at it for 6 minutes so people can get up to the concession and buy a shirt. That's real.
Okay.
That's legit. You know, and for the longest time, it's unfortunately happened to be women matches, usually. That's unfortunate, but...
Don't take that enemy.
This one's strong. Be careful.
5 BP, you're just sharing here. Give me that. Does everyone need some CP points?
Smile!
Hit it. Oh, beautiful.
Too slow. Ready to go. You're finished.
Matches and stuff happened, but nothing really forwarded anything because of the events because of this weekend. Is it like that they're afraid of doing things for the weekend? Like that's why? Because everything's going to happen on the weekend, so we can't overdo it? Like this is a big weekend, so we have to,
Cut him loose.
you know...
Leave it to me!
Roger.
My turn.
Ooh. I think this would be a real nice little... Let's see what she can do to this thing.
Behold, the soul of an Arcade!
A nice little touch would have been to have her buffed up with the strength, but... 105.
Ready?
Jeez Louise.
Okay. Keep at it. And open. Take him out.
Is it still Goldberg versus Gunther or whatever? Still, Q.
Huh. So you really are that good.
How are you,
I was
Q?
just
Long
as
time no
impressed with
see.
You know.
The Jaldabaoth. Oh, so the thing with that is that you're not going to learn anything new. It's just here, have it.
Nice. That'll do it.
Not much of a surprise.
What are the odds that that Goldberg somehow tears both quads and busts his head open on a doorway while trying to make his entrance.
I must continue to train.
That's lemonade, and I wasn't expecting lemonade. I'm doing well.
I did it.
Thank you. We are
a true warrior.
We're working
always
hard
seeks
and well through the final dungeon of Reverie. So things are going well. Very well. We are having a good time.
Treasure? My pleasure.
The dazzling current. Oh my god, who does that go on to? You don't see strength 400 just out of nowhere. I mean, that's do you ever answer anyone other than Laura, DJ? Ever? 39 to 37. See, I would look at it this way. You want to make someone more super powerful, or would it be better to, like, you know, she's already rocking nearly 4,000. It's over 4,000. Or would it be better to, like, give it to someone like Irene to get him over that? You had Laura and Irene at 6,000. Jesus Christ. How do you even, like, achieve that? Although I assume your level was probably higher than 140. See, he's rocking one. Like, I could put it on him and then give someone the norm. And then that opens up an attack 3 to give to somebody. Who's rocking an attack 2 right now? There it is. Risha. Not even using her. I will wait until yeah, I was just gonna say I'll wait until I switch back and give it to someone on the other side. Well, Swin doesn't. Maybe I like the burn. I don't know. Maybe I'd like him to dazzle a little bit more. It's gonna lose some defense. Like the plus 36 isn't really. I'd rather have just the sick burn. You got Final Fantasy X. Is that one any good in your opinion? One of the best Final Fantasies, in my opinion. Absolutely.
Ready.
What'd you get it on, if you don't mind me asking? Thank God that was on sale then. Oh, like, do you not think highly of my opinion on Final Fantasy games? It's terrible.
Look!
There they are again.
Rufus!
Is that the Emperor's? Nadia!
That device there!
You ready?
Yeah!
I really appreciate your professional opinion. Whoa, 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 let's not be calling me a professional around here.
Get down!
I mean, maybe I have to have you guys fill in the blank there. A professional what? I mean, I'm pretty loosely based on things of, like, you know, like, I don't want to necessarily call myself a pro, but the fine line of a lot of things are, like, you could ask of, like, for something you do you make money doing it? Then that could make you arguably an amateur professional. So I could say, like, yeah, I make a few bucks streaming. So there could be that, of course, right? I'm gonna just go take a quick whiz while thinking of the Miz. Maybe a bit overboard. Could be. I'll be right back.
Committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending.
You wish every hold music was like this? I know it's a banging music. Amateur professional is an oxymoron. Am I an oxymoron? Or am I just a moron?
Is everyone all right down there?
Leave it to Dorden. Leave it to me. Leave it to Beaver. Kids.
Thanks to you, yeah.
As a former teacher of mine would say, you're an idiot wrapped in a moron. Ooh, that sounds really good. Wait, did they call you an idiot wrapped in a moron?
Thank goodness.
Or was that some other unlucky
Nadia.
child?
You're my hero, S. And you too, LP.
I swear.
Oh no, but I heard them call several other people that. Oh, alright. That's not very nice of them.
Lucky we found them in time.
I'll have to work. I'll work on for my next stream title to somehow take professional and oxymoron and work that into a title for the next stream. I think that's Thursday is when we're streaming next, I believe. Oh, it opened. Well, now we can move on ahead. We'll reunite soon, Rufus, Nadia. So long as you keep up with them and don't get lost, We will. I won't get lost. See you in a bit, Reen. Yeah, you too. She was a great teacher, actually. Everyone she called that deserved it. Fair enough. I'm glad we were able to protect her. I can tell she's important to you. Yeah, she's like a little sister to me. So, thank you for helping me. I had a math teacher. His name was Mr. Chop. And I remember it was funny of like I think it was grade 9 or grade 10. There was a jackass I can remember. I can't remember what their name was or whatever, but yeah, maybe it was Luigi, but we weren't in the same grade. But I remember there was a jackass that was sort of acting out, you know, early on into high school. And I remember he used, you could tell he like looked up on like a thesaurus beforehand of like seeing of like what words he could use that like people wouldn't understand. So he said something to some kid and like it went right over their head. And I remember like later on, I don't know if someone like told him like, hey, this is what that meant. And so he got so mad the next day, like he like wanted to like throw his chair and shit and everything. But why would he have hated you? He was an alright. I mean, I hated math, but I found like he was an alright teacher. Alright, we're almost there. Let's do this. Best teacher name I ever encountered was your 8th grade geometry teacher named Mr. Circle. How perfect is that? He would walk around with a ruler and smack everyone's desk. Oh, I remember that. It wasn't like he was hitting you. And obviously you weren't paying attention. Good, she seems to have gotten her spirit back, but still. Something amiss? Oh no, I was just a bit taken aback by how much the others trust you. I see. I did what I needed in order to achieve my goals. Nothing more, nothing less. And that will do for that conversation. Let's move on. Oh, Rufus. That sounds like my freshman year history teacher. If you weren't paying attention, he'd do public humiliation. See, like back in my day, like cell phones weren't a thing. Like I can't like. Luckily nowadays they're like I think in school like they've passed I don't know if it's a law or a bylaw or whatever, but like I don't know how kids got anything done within the window of like the last like 6-7 years of like where like kids were allowed to be on their phone. Like now they've passed like no schools are allowed to have like, you know, students aren't allowed to have cell phones on them anymore essentially. So like I mean like I'll be the type of person of like when my little guy grows up and he gets to be, you know, high school age and like, yeah, sure, if you're at the point where you can still pay for it, you ain't bringing it to school, man. Like, you know, that's just something that just, you know, they don't need, right? You can chill out with a fucking phone for 8 hours of a day. You can figure it out. I skipped class with Andrew and he gave this huge lecture on my parents' answering machine about how I needed math and I got... Oh, back in the day where you could get home before your parents would and exchange or delete the fucking message. Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Marge? Is Lisa at Camp Granada? That included everything from putting you in stocks while the class threw paper wads, rocks at you, or giving you an American flag and making you run around the entirety of the outside of the school screaming, "The British are coming! The British are coming!" Oh, that sounds like a good teacher. Using anything and everything to get what he wants is just how he does things. Maybe before, but I don't think it's so simple this time. Same here. Anyways, let's go. S is waiting for me. He had portraits of U.S. presidents and historical figures all over the classroom with googly eyes. Oh, that sounds like a really good teacher. All right, not Swin. I'm trying to think of, is there someone here we would like to swap out? I do like me Gaius. Maybe better than Estelle. I don't know. We'll keep Ellie in for now. I was just seeing that Texas flooding is over 100 people have died now. That is unfortunate. I understand, like, it was a flash flood, and I've seen videos of, like, how quickly that thing went off, but, like, was that, like, a failure of, like, was there no warrant? Like, how does that happen, essentially? Like, I read about, like, there was a camp, like, that, like, was built on a floodplain, and, like, you know, this shouldn't have been shocking to anybody, but, like, here we are, having this conversation. Like, of course it's tragic and terrible, but, like, I've read on things of, like, you know, it's partially due in part of Donald Trump's removal of funding to the National Weather Service, and, you know, and to other ends of it. Like, that's, you know, that's crap. Like, that's unfortunate, right? But
Blade of Darkness.
yeah, like, I saw the video of, like, someone's house with them still in it, and they were screaming while it was being washed away. Like, I guess the other thing was, like, this happened at, like, what, 3 in the morning or something too, right? Like, so there's that whole aspect of it.
It's my go. Sorry, take over.
Middle of the night, yeah. But, like, obviously, like, it must have been, like, quite the storm. Obviously. Like, it wasn't like it was just, like, no weather going on, and everyone was just like, oh, you know, like, you know, that type of thing, right? Did you see they were working on a bill to stop weather modification because these morons actually think someone behind a curtain is controlling the weather? See, what I think I thought I read something on that, like, a while ago about, like, when it was, like, first introduced, and it sort of started about, like, when the Chinese had the Olympics, and they were talking about, like, you know how they were doing something with the clouds to make sure that it wouldn't rain during certain events? I think they got, like, a little too involved with that, and they got excited.
Sorry, but we got stuff to do.
So now, like, they don't want any of that happening.
I need to keep getting better.
Surely it can't get any worse than it currently is, right? Oh my god, this doesn't end. Okay, so we got a couple elevators, so we'll go the way where the exclamation point is not.
Protect us.
It's a long dungeon. Oh yeah, I expect that. I mean, no complaints on my end.
Let's go.
All right, stay frosty, my friends. Stay frosty. Yes, that's.
How about this? Renegade!
Oh, come on. How do you miss this stuff? How?
Arcus, activate!
I heard your mom say something about controlling the weather, and I almost smacked her. Picked up my keys and walked the fuck out of the house. Come on, Wolf. We're gonna go visit some other folks for a minute because I can't.
Perk up!
Perk up? Here, have a Percocet. Call yourself Perk Angle.
I saw that coming. I saw everything coming.
Everything?
I don't think we've opened that chest yet, have we?
No, we haven't. Solar Gyre! Yeah, when we get back to the corridor, there's going to be some work to be done again on massaging some people's orbments. And we got a couple more shards of black Zemurian to make probably a couple more weapons at least. Oh,
do your best, guys.
Sugar. Was that when you visited them over the long weekend?
It's down. There.
It's me. Arcus activate.
All right.
Yeah, don't need that.
I shall leave this to you.
Watch and learn.
He's got very weird, weird spells. Yes, told your best friend about it when we visited her and her husband. She had no idea that was actually a thing. Now she sends me all the weather control memes she finds. Please tell me that all of those memes have that guy that just makes it sound like he's a tornado siren and just like spins around in a chair and goes, I think that's what he does. I don't know if that came through with my filter or whatever, but
Saw everything coming.
hot land, eh? It's gonna be hot. Does Atlanta have a dome now? Or are they still like an outdoorsy park? I wish I could control the weather. You can. You're not focusing, Lothars.
Rare item inventoried. Yeah.
Could be a while before we can take it. Give it your all.
Outdoor ballpark. Oh, better hope it doesn't rain. Better hope Roman Reigns does not show up. Your seat's undercover. Oh, that's alright then. I like when places do that. I'd have lightning strike some certain people. Ooh. Me first?
Should be around here. Found ya! Up you go!
Just have it strike me, but have me live. Like, just so I have like that cool lightning scar on my back. And I want it like to have it on videotape, and then I could just say like, look, I got struck by lightning. Your cat acts like I can control the weather. Again, Cartesian cat, can't you? Like, I'm starting to feel like, you know, what kind of people do we have in this chat? Bunch of useless goddamn shinimigons or whatever. Just making up words like I do. When it's raining, she looks at me like, human, do something. Obviously. You're the one that provides food and everything. Like, what are you doing? Quite frankly, I'd be doing the same thing too, cat.
Like that! Raging hammer!
I'd be a little bit more aggressive, quite frankly. Like, I'd go right up to you, all purring and whatnot, get really up close, and then give you a good bop right on the head, right on the noggin. Let's go, that ought to teach ya.
All right. I won't let you.
As if you think that's acceptable.
Let's go.
Oh, trust me, she does that all the time, and you've got the scars to prove it. Right. That's good. I'm happy to hear that that's happening. Magic. There we go. Oh, that's quick. Look at that. How's Genesis happening now? Please do share.
I got your
thyroid level's good now with the medication. Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing that.
Right.
0 farts. Yes, I'll be the wolf. And the lump on her belly has gone down in size, and it's softer. Well, that's good. especially all the positive thoughts for our little fur friends. It might even be a cheese ball, right?
How shall we play? Whee!
You know, someone who plays with a bear and they can somehow be so deadly.
Hey, thanks.
Is a little frightening.
My turn. Now, everyone, move in.
Right.
Sure thing.
Is there upcoming possibly a good stopping point? Or does the game just sort of continue on as it currently is right now? Just like
There's no time
the
to
back
waste.
and forth of like, hi other group, we're on the other side, let us hit this button for you, and then everything just sort of carries on, or
That's how it's done.
or am I gonna have to pick a spot to go like, hey, we're gonna wrap it up today? Vet was thanking us for doing all of this for her. So sweet. Well, I'm sure she sees some other ends of that spectrum, right? Where, you know, the owners get told like, hey, you have an older cat, and here's what's wrong with it, and you know, and unfortunately, some owners are like, and how much is it to put them down? And then, you know, she's just like, oh fuck, right?
A matter of course.
Yeah, I feel so bad about you know. Veterinarians are always, you know, they're so thoughtful and kind, and I always feel like, you know, it's probably a job of where you think to yourself like, oh, you know, I love and want to care for animals, and it starts to sort of end up not going that way for you, because, you know, it's sort of like, you know, in any medical field, regardless of whether it's, you know, caring for humans or our furry friends, a lot of it unfortunately becomes a lot of death. And that just sort of is how it goes. People suck, right? Yeah, people suck. I guess I can't go that way. I have to like. Oh come on! You can jump in there. Call it. Just start climbing. It's not that I need to stop soon. I do gotta go to work, and I gotta make myself something to eat and whatnot, so like if this like right here is a good stopping point, or if it's sort of coming up within a little bit type of thing.
The wind is on our side for this one.
I could stop here. I might just do that.
It's my turn. Breaker! I'll handle it.
That Galestorm, that's got a wide berth there. That's really nice. The rusting action of Gaius.
It's me! Should be around here. Found ya! Up you go!
Ooh, a grenade discharge. That's not nice. Okay, you almost killed our friend there, okay? You almost killed him.
I'll handle it.
30% for 3, 4. Let's do that one.
Chaos Storm!
On me now.
There you go. That's what we need.
All right.
All yours.
Leave it to me.
Oh, you were not the one I wanted. That's okay.
Away with you!
I wanted your sexier brother.
Right.
Zero Breaker!
How shall we play?
I should use his other craft.
Are you ready?
Which one would that be?
I saw that coming. I saw everything coming.
A lot of battles like this, like when it's just your everyday minions, I'm not really overthinking to look at what I'm relatively using. The only thing I'm really looking at is how much does it cost CP wise, and you know, and go from that. Like if you've noticed, like with Reen, it's almost always using the Arcane Gale. With Lloyd, it's the Zero Breaker, you know, that sort of drops the defense of everyone. It's you know, is there a little rhyme and reason to it, a little bit, but I mean, it's, you know, I just have it stuck in my head.
That chest is just begging to be opened.
Another dazzling gem. That is gonna go on someone who uses magic. It's gotta be you, right? Can you only have one dazzling gem? It was that one. Maybe we'll throw that on them. Yeah, we need to upgrade some sluts. Yeah, we sure do. We sure do. We just needed the points. Alright, anyways, I'll remember that. Anywho, Lloyd, turn around. Say goodbye to the people. We got a lot done today. You know, some cutscenes and whatnot were done, but, haven't I? On the weekends, like I said, I think Thursday. What am I streaming again this week? Does anyone remember my schedule? Because I fucking can't remember it. I know tomorrow I'm off. I'm getting my breaks done. Thursday 14. Okay, and then Friday, no stream. There must not be a stream because I'm working day shift on the weekend. So maybe nothing on Friday. But like I said, my son and my wife are going off on vacation before I am leaving.
Okay.
So, depending on how I feel after work, the weekends could be hit or miss. Sometimes they are super busy, and sometimes they are not too busy. But getting up at 5 a.m. sucks. So, we'll see how tired I am. Like, I'll try to for sure get something going on Sunday, sort of, maybe if it's even Pokemon for a couple of hours, maybe. But it depends. I might go hang out with Luigi. There's lots of things going on. When am I going on vacation? So next... This is where people are gonna get on me. I would say next Friday. But next Friday is like this Friday, so this is where you get confused. So I would say this Friday, but no, it's the following Friday. I am going on vacation for a week. I will be gone. So I don't think I'll be able to wrap this up. At least not post-game stuff. I don't think. I don't know. Like I said, that following week. There'll be some long streams. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if I have, you know, a 10-hour stream of this or something. Just because I just feel like it. I'm just going to be home by myself, you know, just rocking it. So, hold on. So, no, next Friday is next Friday, not this Friday.
Okay.
Right, so this Friday would be in reference to this Friday, and then like what I said, the next Friday is the following Friday, right? Even though technically speaking, this Friday is also the next Friday.
Okay.
That's where we get confusion. I'm gonna leave it on that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning on in. As Kenny Omega says, it's time for you to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Bang. There it is, later, taters. We'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace.
Thank you.
Oh, you stepped on my penis!